Honkai Star Rail. So, we completed the main quest. So, we are gonna
We now have time, and we can now read as I've written and explore Aedes Elysiae. Yay!
Yep. So we're gonna explore it first, though. Let's talk to Siri and see what she's doing today.
Over here, look! The reflection on the water is super cute, isn't it?
Is it only because it's reflecting you?
Closer to take a look.
What do you reach out to stir the water? That's a dick move right there, do it.
Another charming reflection has appeared. This reflection is looking under which one is the real me? The one reflected in the water or the one standing on the shore?
Well,
No, I mean, it's just mystical fantasies. Every kid has a wild imagination, you know?
It
What
is
should we
one
do
of
next?
those life
Do something
questions,
meaningful.
though.
We can hang on and get to know this place better. I don't feel like doing it. Ooh.
Well, what will you do with Cyrene?
Let's do this first. Siggy's can go for a walk. I'll be your guide. How's that sound? Whoa. Musical tone. Such a pleasure to lie on the balcony and watch the windmills languidly turn on a sunny, breezy day. Let me tell you a secret. Those big contraptions that turn amidst the wind are just decorations. They mills them. They use the windmills to grind grain and bake tasty bread from flour. Why don't we lie down and try the windmills
you didn't
together?
know, kids.
It's okay to fall asleep. Someone will bring you bread, and the warm fragrance will wake you up. Ooh, free bread.
Round and round the windmill spins. So slow. Oh, so slow. So slow that it's like even time it.
What happened? I was so groggy I fell asleep.
Nice.
Where the hell did she go?
Have slept. Away. She woke up to the smell of bread like Greg would.
Nice.
And was like, bread, 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 bread,
God
bread.
Then she.
Ooh, this one.
Okay. No.
Wait, it needs to hit two blues in succession and then end up on a yellow somehow? That's... No.
No. What? How am I supposed to do that?
Yeah. Theoretically, you need to fall off of the blue onto the yellow at some point, but I have no idea how you're supposed to not die on the second blue if you do that.
No, wait on.
Oh, wait, hold on. I get it, actually. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. I think I understand the basics of how this works. Let's see.
Oh, man. What? I have no idea.
5, 6.
Why don't you just stand there?
Okay, my idea doesn't actually work. Oh, I think I got it.
Cool, I don't.
So you just need it to stand on blue longer. How do you make it stand on blue longer if you move left and right, the thing will move too. Well, you had the idea, you need the execution of it. I should also remind you, as a part of the hint, that you have 4 directions, not just 3.
I can't. Up and down don't count. Huh?
Well, you're almost there.
Now you have him end up on yellow.
I can already tell you right now that you, like I, was overcomplicating this way more than it needed to be.
Bro.
I'm going to give Matt another minute and see if he figures it out.
Come on. Nope. Okay.
Well, that minute is up, so...
Yeah, I'm
2
done.
to the left. Down, up. Down, up. Right. Or, sorry, left is what I meant to say.
Me again?
So, 2 to the left, down, up, the left. Or actually, I guess you need to do left a little bit earlier, sorry. So, down, up. Down. Left. Right. Now left.
Oh, there we go. That's really confusing and weird.
I mean, most of these you've been expected to not really abuse up and downs. Which is why the 2 that are connected seems weird until you realize that they are specifically putting in the
Make
up
sure
and
you keep
down
it
in a
safe.
position where you would be able to knock the person or knock the other self off for a reason.
Does something say sleep? Sleep. The scent of fresh blooms, the softness of the grass, the sunlight filtering through the leaves. I never not noticed this perfect little haven before. Lie down.
Congratulations, you have now
Grass
slept.
is here is more comfortable in the beds in the private bath chamber.
Dozing off like that without a care in the world.
He's just having fun with
Gotta
us.
be careful. You might draw
Yeah.
attention from the wrong sort of people.
Honestly, this feels like you know how everybody was saying they need they need therapy after this patch.
This is therapy?
like this is Hoyo versus therapy. Just play more of the game in Finon's hometown and try and forget about all the shit that just happened. But you're gonna
Look, you used to have a sleep. Can't even tell who I am anymore, huh? March?
no.
I wish you came up with a thing that you could say something. See if you do yourself in
No,
certain hidden
it's-
corners, fairies might cast a sleeping spell on you and you never wake up again. Don't worry, if they ever happen to come find you and cast a wake-up spell, just like I did today.
Well,
Cute.
that's nice. Thanks, Irene.
Thank you.
Anyway, there are a lot of mem now.
Feel soft, Memmy. I've been shitting fur lately, Memmy.
I don't know what it says about this community of mem-like creatures. Let's see. Oh. You've erased one from existence!
I want to make something with it.
Dulati. Oh,
But
it's playing.
what to make?
There's a lot of mem. Jesus Christ. What does this thing do?
What the?
Go sharp, loving cherry. Do is the stays of all notes. No matter how playful the other notes get, it'll never change, mem. That's all there should be of too. Staying precise, no slacking, mem. The evening wind stirs the chimes to life. Their tingling drifts through the rustling forest leaves. That's time to go home, mem. Wait, you rang it? Weird. I sit in the field and the whole day's already gone, mem. It's like playing
Why?
Minecraft. Fuck you, villagers. It's like fucking with the
really
villagers. Ooh, pumpkins. I'll go faster that way. I want to go to the pumpkins.
Well, abandon the rails of the world and go towards the pumpkin light.
Will not let me.
Search
Piggy Missions
forth
already
his
did that.
destiny.
Come on, berries already did that. Check the mailbox. You want to read for a
No,
minute?
anybody got mail?
Who just
Got mail.
Who just got a letter?
Made for tiny fairies. It's so old that even the wind can slip effortlessly right through the cracks. Like your gaze does.
How's that for a throwback?
Is the wind trying to steal the mail? We need to kill the wind. Besides, there are many letters.
Oh, okay.
Good job. Well,
About
my
clean.
dear friend Snowy. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you.
God
Okay.
damn it! Hi, Albert.
You haven't written back, once since that rush goodbye. You still remember our promise to explore the outside world together? I've been diligently practicing my branch swings 100 times every single day, ma'am. You're so terribly late that I'm really starting to get upset, ma'am. Even if you're already embarked on your journey without me, please write and share your adventures. I'll read them as bedtime stories and fall asleep to your letters beneath my pillow. Your dear friend, Mifa, ma'am. P.S. Snowy, the chief borrowed your wondrous cleaning gadget and completely wore it out. I tried everything to fix it, but nothing works. Now the dust on my cabinet is thick and a snowdrift and flies everywhere at the slightest touch. What should I do, my dear friend?
Letter from Finance childhood pen pal.
Is Elysiae really is a small world?
Red reply. Red reply.
Well, what's your reply?
Right. Ah.
Actually, has there been any need for us to write in a digital era?
No. You just text everybody on the phone.
Oh no, we're trying to be fine on. No, if we're pretending to be fine on, we should be saying, "Dear buddy."
Yeah.
Are we gonna make fine on sound like he's gone on even weirder shit than he's already gone on, which is saying a lot? Is it a broom or is it one of them cleaning rods?
I don't know.
This is a letter and a half.
Yeah. Pass across again.
Oh no.
You wait by the mailbox all day. Just
We're just hiding behind some bushes, waiting for them.
It just watched me.
Oh. Your mailbox.
You're back. I was so excited. Greeted every passing ferry. The chief told me you got somewhere far, far away, and I couldn't possibly reply. I never believed him. It was really you, wasn't it? My instructions made a broom. The house was sparkling clean in no time. The power of a broom is incredible. But I shouldn't check the mailbox lately. It's getting worn out so fast. But then you fixed it in just one afternoon with all that clinking and clanking. I'd like to fix it myself, but I can't remember how.
Hammer. Well, oh no. Write your reply. What shall you reply? How shall you keep leading on this small creature? You're so fine on secrets, bro.
Email.
Oh god, we're teaching a small pixie creature how to use the email. And the mail has returned, apparently. You know, I had a thought. Does Aedes Elysiae have normal daylight cycles, or is it just that the Dawn device is just still making the...
I think the Dawn device is still doing its thing. We might be far enough away. Oh, it's been fixed.
Congratulations. You did it.
I fixed everything. Why do I receive replies so promptly? You mean another one deliverer? Huh?
The deliverer is having his mail delivered while he's out
Fighting
doing his
God.
thing. Exactly. Somebody has to deliver the mailman's mail.
Oh, I just said that it was the fucking Tribute Trio.
This is the mailman that delivers the mailman's mail.
Aggie, we have a secret message. Just cracked cup.
I mean, I'm also more referring to SpongeBob, but...
Ah.
Is there no words left? Then don't say anything. There are no words.
It wasn't a letter.
No. It's a mem!
It's one of the Tribbies.
It's just...
Oh.
Man. I was right! Wait, no, all you need to do is transform into Finon, and then Finon actually showed up.
Oh, yeah. Let me just do that. Hey, I'm here. Meh.
Meh.
Is the phrase reminding me of Finon? I don't want the wind chime ring anymore. Did something happen?
Whack
These are
it.
never seen before, Memmy. How strong the wind, I hurry the rain, a hard strike it. It won't make a sound. Is something broken? I'll give it a try. Thank you, kind passerby. What do I do with it?
Whack it harder. Well, there it goes.
Memmy! Let's check how many times the riverfish have swum upstream, how many mornings the dewdrops have dried. If it's the postman is made and gone. Even Grandpa Pine's tears returned to shining amber, and yet just now I heard it again. Same clear ringing sound, just like back then. Seems fate saying it to me. Thank you so much, Memmy. Is that important to you? It was a gift from my best friend. Back then, neither of us left our home. I promised the Shine Ring we'd head out to the world together. After her goodbye, he never came back to the maze, never sent another letter. Maybe he just wasn't ready. Maybe right before he left, he got scared and quietly sneaked to the treehouse, pulled the big leaves over the window, tucked himself in bed, and fell asleep. You see the world said to me, every time you step out the door, scary thoughts start bouncing my head like jumpy little bugs. That's what he's saying. I haven't packed food. If I'm gone, tell him what will happen back home. And the wind chime has it wrong. That can't be a good sign, can it? Ah. If I wreck my window for answers, the end I always slink back home. And it's my friend had written, so I'm finally sent me a letter. It's wonderful news. Tell me all these things. Today's the day. Set off. Do you think I could do it? Of course. Whatever choice you make.
Remember
Maybe we'll
to
meet again somewhere
pilot
along the
under
way.
the Trailblazers.
Ma'am!
Ma'am,
I feel like this isn't the first time we met.
congratulations, you created a time paradox.
Underpart has become. Steps echo in the valley. It's like staying in my parents' backyard. It's so fucking like exactly that.
Yeah. You should have a wind chime in my backyard.
Wind chimes are neat, but like, holy shit! When it's super windy, I just want to take them down. How fast?
Oh, do you think yours were bad? I had one of those Chinese wind chimes.
I'm white. Tell me what that is.
It's like a standard wind chime, but instead of just like one bell, it was like 4 to 6 chime rods.
Oh, my mom had those too.
underneath. Oh.
Like, I don't know if it was like a Chinese one or like whatever, but she was like, "Oh, these wind chimes are cute," and my dad, my brother, and I will be like, "We're shutting the window now. This is stupid." And my mom would be like, "Why?" And we're like, "It's loud."
Yeah, I mean, it was very loud, but it's been so long that I really miss the damn things. I don't know what happened to them. They just ceased to be there one day. Man.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's more to explore in Elysiae, probably.
Yep.
Go forth.
All right. One
There
sec.
are more memes to talk to.
I know. One sec. I'm gonna get my pizza because I finished eating my meatballs. Just say mem. Oh.
What? Did you just say to say a mem?
I will walk to the end with all your wills,
Oh.
no matter the cost.
Mem, 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 mem. Mem, 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 mem. Mem. Mem.
So naive.
Man, you are a kid. You are allowed to be naive. Also, ma'am. 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 Anyway, hello everybody. How is your night today? On whenever the hell you're actually watching this. The chances are, if you are on YouTube, you are definitely not
So
on
this
Twitch.
was my childhood dream, huh?
Hmm.
Okay. Stuff find on idled. Let's see what this is here. Investigate. There's another mirror box. Disturb not the slumber of the fairy, lest misfortune befall thee. Hi, Greg.
Hello.
It's a public notice board.
Wait, but
How
aren't
y'all
we
doing?
in the city of fairies? Then why is there a public notice to not disturb the fairies in the city of fairies?
Oh, Discord is so drunk right
Christian
now.
Taylor, not a wiggle.
Apparently, Greg.
Someone's
Do you
protesting
hear us
against
at
what
all?
you do.
I can hear you, yes. Sort
Stay
of.
at home, fairy. What?
Sorta.
I'm gonna
Look,
put a
I
hex.
have major packet loss, and also I think things are delayed a bit.
Greg, what's your ping?
See, my ping is 19 milliseconds allegedly. I don't believe that for a moment. Also, I can't see the stream because the entire window has unloaded all UI elements.
Why is it that you always have issues? Just
Oh,
get a
and
mouse,
Discord
Greg.
has seen. Mouse isn't going to help with this.
Well,
Literally,
mouse will make it so you stop touching the control panel.
Yeah, great.
or the
Fuck's
command
sake.
I didn't touch anything since last time. I haven't even opened this computer since last night.
It's crying out in pain.
Well, look, Discord has seen fit to run the sound to notify me that I'm in the voice chat finally. I think it needs
Jesus.
help. Give me it.
Well, anyway. You were saying, Matt.
Man, can I get some sleep around here? I'm gonna put a hex on you. The fairy hand raises a hand and
No.
starts channeling some energy.
Kamehameha!
Close your eyes with anticipation.
Can't we keep our eyes
Wait,
open
wait,
for once?
wait, but nothing happens. No transformation of Chimera, no instant aging into a grandpa. You don't have to log back into the game. I haven't been singing a home song. I can't even cast anymore. How could this happen? I hope you trip in a tree hollow the second you leave.
Damn.
Welcome to Aedes, Elysiae. That's so good. Thank you about safety issue. Why is this mushroom that big? Maybe it's the power of magic.
Yeah, it's probably magic. If it's not magic, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And then we head out. The army of Mems shall
Awesome.
invade the world.
Lift your head,
Alright,
don't
see
bow
your
to the
stream.
Hooray.
Yay. So far now, but hope is just ahead. Hang in there, Mimi. Push through the mud with everything you got. You'll see how beautiful the world is. And I'll be waiting here right for you. Are you talking to me? No, I'm talking to the seeds.
You're talking to me.
As the rain ages, soil's gone, trying the seeds once for us. So I'm cheering them on, Mimi. Hang in there. When you
Oh,
bear
no,
fruit, I'll
it's
turn you the most
farmer.
delicious dish in the maze. And you every last bite. Excellent.
It's a farmer. Aww.
Hey, Greg, look at all the...
Oh.
at
You
all the-
scared it!
There's so many
I
mem.
was looking.
There's so many
Whoops.
mem. Flower seeds. Tend to shoot hangs as if waiting for someone.
I don't think that's a flower seed.
No.
Looks like a bean.
I mean, beans can grow plants that have flowers.
That is correct.
Therefore, they are flower seeds.
As you draw closer, golden buds gently bloom, missing a few seeds in your hand. Call the flower pots in the second corner. Maybe you can plant them there. Okay.
Go forth. Go forth and become the gardener that you always dreamed you could be. Actually, that'd be one hell of a game for us to play at some point, a farming sim.
Oh, Jesus. You mean one of the, 8 million Nintendo keeps showing off at fucking, the Directs?
Yeah,
Or last
sure.
year was, farming, where a couple years ago was farming sim, and Sony was like, God of War? Here's God of War. Let's see what these mem are doing. Doramem. Waitstaff from the village. Why isn't the restaurant open? I want to eat some quob orbs. Come on, take a look. Sip right in, come and taste it. Welcome to your guests. What
What
would
are
you
we
like to order
tasting?
today? Quillard, candied berries, fruit brew, berry pie, salad, berry jam. We've got it all. Quillorbs it is then. We don't even have any. I'm just practicing my restaurant service lines.
But
In the restaurant's maze of long been closed, always dream being a server. Carrying hot dishes from the kitchen, unlimited staff meals every day must be the best job in the world. I even think I was born for it. For that I need to practice hard. Step up and try it.
it tastes like shit.
Mailbox with colorful letters. Hey Greg, welcome to our therapy session. Hanging out with all the mems.
We needed this.
Yeah, we did
really
so
did.
bad. What's the outside world like? The chief won't tell us.
Painful. You don't want to go there.
Sorry, we're full here. Yeah, I went here.
Don't
The
go into
table's
the
yours.
light, Simba. It's a
Sorry, I wake
trap.
up every day. Told the fairies to water the fields regularly, and they call me a delusional dreamer. That's just scary. Why do springs flow downhill? Why do we pour water into the fields? So many crafts have been lost, so much knowledge forgotten. So many lovely poems become nothing but meaningless notes of Mammy, Mammy, Mammy.
That's meaningful.
I come on far and wide, so wheat fields blanketing the hills. Every ear of grain as big as a fairy's hand. Alas, I bet you've never seen that either, Mammy. How'd you ever leave that place? I forgot, maybe I moved here. Maybe I dreamed of the maze long ago. That's every generation, worse than the last, Mammy. You again.
Chief Ma'am.
There's
Chief
one addressed
Ma'am's
to me.
mailbox.
The first letter to our friend from the outside. Do come make friends with the fairies. Everyone here is warm and welcoming. Remember, only children with pure hearts can ever find the path to the maze. Put some gifts with this letter. Wonderful time in the maze.
So if only children with pure hearts can find the path, then how the heck are we here?
Well, you are technically a child, right?
Sure, why not?
You probably spent about half of your life in Amphorius, given you literally came into being in her space station.
Actually, spawned in Gallagher.
Okay. I'm
Child.
13.
Yeah.
God, I love watching the streamers react to that and go, I think I saw someone going, damn, he's hot. And then he was like, I'm 13. They're like, oh, God. And the chat was roasting them. They're like, lol, 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 lol.
Anyway.
Someone else read, please, for a minute.
The
No.
paths to Membran's Maze have long been forgotten. Your arrival has brought the forest back to life. Since the leaves and vines have opened wide to welcome you, since ancient songs have guided your steps, we too shall treat you as an honored guest. We'll gather round the fire and share the rain, the stories, and the laughter. We will laugh with you, not at you.
Nice.
When that day comes, don't forget to tell us your story too.
How do you become a village chief? What does a chief do?
Ha! That was a long time ago. Back then, saplings had yet to stretch toward the sky. You could still count the rings inside a tree stump, and the maze wasn't nearly as full as it is today. The first fairies to arrive, some ran off to play in the deep woods, some fell asleep and never woke up. As for me, I simply wandered to wherever help was needed. I don't know how long it's been, but little by little the village grew more lively, and then one day, the children just started calling me Chief.
Or are you a master chief?
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh.
If you weren't gonna say it, I was, so.
We were all thinking of it. I think Last of Us is good. Or,
Last of Us!
well, we all know that theme too because we watched the show, but fucking Halo music,
Halo.
S tier. What does a chief do?
Being a chief isn't as easy as you think. Planting crops, drawing water, I have to handle it all. And when the fairies get into fights, I'm the one who has to break them up. I'm basically their nanny.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Then there's the praying, to the heart of Maze, listening to the whispers of time, interpreting the prophecies it leaves behind.
Be one with
And
Corn
above all,
Boy.
there is the waiting. Waiting for prophecy to come true, waiting for fate to draw near. Waiting, you see, is the most important job of all.
See you next time.
Waiting on the world to change.
You have to. It's a promise. When the little ones hear your tales from the outside, they'll wag their tails with joy. I'll be waiting.
Cool.
Now where to? Should we go back to
Yeah,
standard
let's go
IDs,
back to
Elysiae?
regular IDs, Elysiae.
Go forth! Back to IDs, Elysiae! Let's go talk with some other people. Or maybe Cyrene. Maybe Cyrene has something else for us, too.
Oh, it said we had to plant the seeds. Let's plant them in the little empty pots that are around here.
Okay, where are the little empty pots, then?
Trying to remember what they said.
I want to make something with it. But what to make?
Hey!
Oh.
Motherfucker.
Well, Zagreus has fucked off. Do 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 do. Ahem, like every time old Bartolos got caught, I've got a short story for you. See, there was this one time back in Yanisopolis, I played a neat little game. I laid out 3 boxes in front of a crowd. They only had to pay 1 coin to guess which one had the treasure. Pick the right one, and the treasure was theirs. But after they made their pick, I wouldn't open it just yet. Instead, I pop one of the others, an empty one, and say, "Look, this one's got nothing. Want to change your pick?" Ah, so your strategy is to stay the course no matter what, huh? Well, if you were playing fair, you'd be hurting your odds, pal. Yeah, not really. I wonder why did I tell you all this? Now go open these 2 treasure chests I brought you and see what happens when old Bartolos gets a little mischievous.
They're all mimics.
Christ,
I mean,
no.
that sounds about right. Oh, dear God.
What the f...
Make sure you keep it safe. I want to make something with it.
Well,
But what
They gave me
to
15
make?
jades. Thank you.
Thanks, Bartolos. You're our new
And I got
best
40 for
friend.
just talking to him as well, so that's dope. Why is that thing just flying around? What the hell?
it is pig.
They really wanted to just make the meme of when pigs fly.
Yeah. So anyway, where are we going?
Unknown. Oh, Cyrene moved.
Well, where is she? The baby seal paddles along on its own, like a fish in the water, calm and carefree. Oh, why does it have such determination in its eyes?
Soft and
That's just what
There's
its
Sarah.
face looks like.
splishing and splashing about. All chubby and pudgy. They're just too cute.
I am the mightiest, manliest seal in all of Aedes, Elysiae! No room for 2 seals in 1 pond! Oh, I gotta show them who's boss! Now, find me a worthy opponent! Somebody else read
Looks like the
that.
baby seal's getting hyped up. Is it because of the compliment? So it must get kind of lonely all by itself here. Wouldn't it be nice if it had a companion?
Why are you so loafing around? Do not make me tail slap you in the face!
I was prepared for a battle to begin.
Yeah, me too. I was prepared to play Seal Slammers.
That would be something. Where is Cyrene, actually?
I don't know where the hell... Oh, she's over here now.
Hi,
This
Cyrene.
flower's for you. It's just like a girl's heart. So you better take good care of it.
It's just
Ah,
like a
so I
girl's
should
heart.
stab it,
It's
got it.
beating. It's beating and moving blood.
You.
It is taking in blood and sending out blood.
You're small.
Stab it!
You give it to someone important to you and then share feelings with the others. You know, others don't weep. A gentle breath will help return to the soil where it belongs. What should we do next?
Oh, did you take it easy again?
Yeah? Those who gaze upon beautiful sights are immensely greedy. They're plagued by a feeling that their horizons aren't wide enough. Green person too, so I want to sit a little higher. This way I can take in more of the scenery before me. Strange, you were close to the beach, but it felt so far beyond reach. I'm sitting on the rooftop, I feel that such distant sights are within my grasp. If only
Distance brings beauty!
once the stream begins, those distant lands will be truly within reach. Those vipers are soaring towards the
Emerald, that is
scenery.
beautiful.
So guys, how do you think we're part of a scenery they gaze upon too? Man.
Yes.
She looks into the distance. So you might have seen before you, mountains far away, sailboats, the horizon over the sea. Ocean breeze caresses your cheeks. It's not until like possibly the break of a dawn or sunset glow calms your heart.
Oh, you like the view here? Then let me get a good look too, so I can remember the places you like.
How long have we been sitting up here on the rooftop? Man, how long you
Forever.
took this
The
view
next
never gets
pass is
old.
here.
Careful when you're climbing down. Take it slow and don't slip. Rooftops hurt after sitting for too long. Let's bring 2 cushions next time. No, you can't come up to the roof alone. I'll be worried. In exchange, I'll bring you up on this roof to look at the view.
I promise I can come up to this roof alone. I just need to break the bounds checks.
Greg, no.
Greg,
The game can't
yes.
handle you breaking it anymore.
Plant flowers.
Sow the
well,
seeds!
I will
Sow
say I
them!
crashed out of the game the other day because I got out of bounds.
Nice,
Waiting
Greg.
for it to sprout and its soft flower to bloom.
I also managed to
Nature
reproc
in a
the first
tiny miracle.
Automaton encounter.
Ah.
Oh my god, Greg.
Someone else read?
Let me see.
They're all growing.
Looks like they are all growing healthily. That puts me at ease.
You plant all these?
Yep. Back when I was learning the prayers at the sacrament courtyard, flowers were my best companions. They were my only friends. By the time you snap out of it, the wooden shelves are nearly full. One day maybe the whole of Aedes Elysiae will bloom into a sea of butterflies. I mean, flowers.
Now, if it was doing that, it would disappear into a sea of butterflies.
Grow up fast, little ones. I can't wait to see what kinds of blossoms you'll become.
They're all fucking man-eating flowers.
That would be cool. These piranha plants.
Yes. Oh, we have planted the flowers, now what?
My mouse, hold on, my mouse is having a problem.
Great!
Okay. Whatever happened, it's fixed.
Hooray, let's move on back to the main town.
He's on the swing again. Let's try the other option.
And watch as it, like, starts the next world, or the next major patch early if you do. I want to do something meaningful.
Actually, I just realized I never procced the Automaton the first time when I was supposed to be introduced to those things. I found a way around it.
God
So
damn it.
I guess that flag was still unset this entire time.
Right, Greg.
gosh.
No wonder your game is not like you.
Talk to people. There are people. Talk to them.
But treasure.
Ah, make sure you keep it safe.
Those little scamps, I swear.
You must be a friend of Finon's. Welcome. Not the best timing, though. It's a busy season in the fields right now, and school's on break. Otherwise, I'd love to have you tell the kids about the outside world. Actually, curious about the village school, or how are the kids doing? Oh, then let me give you a quick tour. I've divided all the village kids into 3 classes by age. Each group has different lessons and studies. The little ones learn arithmetic, geometry, and morals. The middle group studies geography and our prayer ceremonies. As for the oldest, they are free to explore what interests them. Teachers are just or teachers just guide them along the way.
Ah,
So group
excellent.
3
There's
is
3
college.
for what interests them, so they're just fucking watching TikTok all day.
No, that's college.
Well, sure.
Anyway, Matt, I think you should belong in the first group, right?
Fuck off.
We all belong
really
in the
low.
group that has morals. Or is learning
Sounds
morals.
really relaxed, doesn't it?
That's the
Just the
basic one.
basics. After all, once they grow a little older, they'll be helping their parents in the fields. No need for complicated knowledge. So we're not giving them any ability to upgrade their life status by leaving. Still, I do hope that one day they will step beyond the village and see the world for themselves.
Now then come back saying, it's so much simpler here, I like it.
I mean, to be fair...
I don't have to pay taxes, I don't have to calculate my deductibles.
I don't need to worry about the black tide. Anyway. Same as always. You turn your back and they're climbing the curtains. Even the toys I've confiscated lately are way more creative than in finance time.
Is that a challenge?
Can you believe it? Though it's just a rough shape, but some kids have already just carved little wooden horses by hand. We might have some future priests of Yanis in the making.
Catch up on this more time.
Yeah, gladly. I'm sure the kids would love meeting someone with your experience and stories. Fine, on you once said you wanted to leave Aedes Elysiae and explore the wilder world. How's that going?
I'm stuck. Help. I don't know how to leave.
Good to hear. Life here is quiet, but out there, you'll need to stay sharp.
Don't
and
worry,
stab
I'm
people.
sharp. Am very stabby.
Just don't pressure yourself. Whatever you choose, as long as it's what your heart tells you, that's enough.
It's a good thing my heart tells me stab.
As for the info of the grove you asked me to look into, I managed to dig up a few leads. Though I've never been there myself, they say the sages of its various schools are brilliant minds, learned, skilled, and deeply respected. Studying under one of them will surely take you far.
I'm gonna choose
That's the
myself.
spirit, but I also heard the Grove of Epiphany places great value on open debate and independent thinking. The academic scene is extremely free. So much so that bizarre and radical theories pop up all the time. If you really plan to go, you'll need to keep your eyes sharp. Learn what you can, but don't lose your way.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I've rambled enough. You must have had your fill. Off you go now. There it goes again.
Fine on sanity.
Oh boy, it's one of these puzzles!
Wait, hold on, let me just move all this up to...
We're gonna be here for a while, folks.
Wait, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Looking away isn't good enough. I need to put another window in front of this.
I think I vaguely have an idea, but this is one of those cases where I can't tell because trying to figure this out while Matt is moving things constantly is not particularly helpful.
Wait, but this is supposed to go what?
Did you use the hint and move the hinted piece?
No.
Oh. Man. Yeah, okay.
Now, how does this work then?
There's a specific position you need to move it into. Okay. Now, can Matt figure out the literal last piece of this by himself? Or does Matt need all of the hints? Oh my god. Oh no, everybody. It's all falling
Bruh.
apart.
It's Jover.
It's so Jover, man.
I'm so confused.
Matt,
But
I want
I
to point
can
out
tell.
that was the piece that you moved out of the way.
Oh, I moved it? Fuck.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize I
you
moved
moved
it.
it there, and then you moved it out of the way.
I did not realize it was. Then I misclicked. That fucked me over.
Yeah, well, you misclicked. Yeah, okay.
Face essentially the Time Titan stance here, much like the one you encountered in the Abyss of Fate. Sends a silent vigil over the village, like an ancient tree that has weathered countless storms. Maybe this tiny village really is under the protection of time. House Kid remains so perfectly preserved against the ravages of time. Sudden dizziness watches over you. For a moment, you think you hear echoes from the distant past. Making up, how can anyone catch 40 fish in just one afternoon? I'm not. Where are the fish now? I set them all free.
No, you caught the same fish 40 times.
That'd be impressive.
This
Wait,
fish
what?
just really wants to go home with you.
This is Finon's dad. What the fuck?
Well, it's time to have a
There's no trick to
conversation.
looking after crops. Just have to have patience.
Somebody else read this one.
Oh,
Beautiful.
it's you. Not every. Friggin'. Oh, no, okay, I'm not reading this one then.
Good job, Matt. You get to read.
You did this. You did this.
Crops looking fantastic this year. Look at that golden hue. Doesn't it outshine Nestia's dress? You know, us down there need to be shot. With such fine weather, our grapes have been fermented. Be sure to take my kids out to the wheat fields. Sit in the sun, feel the breeze. I'm not bragging. It feels great.
Fine on you, Brad. You're finally back. Skipping out on chores again. Where did you go?
Why are you using another southern accent again?
I don't know why not.
Me? I was just out back in the warehouse.
Messing with those ancient treasures from the Christos War again, weren't you? Be honest, that little clay jar you're so obsessed with, I bet it's just Pisso's granddad's old pickle crock.
Let's not argue over that now, Dad. What I wanted to say is, I've packed my bags.
Oh. I almost forgot, kid. You're quick on your feet, just like me. Your mom still doesn't believe it.
Oh,
When you're leaving, your mother and I will see you off.
at the lucid hour of the day after tomorrow. You don't have to send me off. It's too early and the field work never ends. I'll be fine on my own, really.
I'll be
You'll
fine.
fine on your own. Alright, have it your way, kid. Not long ago, you couldn't even lift a hoe, and now you're off to Crassum Kremnos to train with the sword? If Aedes Elysiae ever loses this wheat field, I don't know how we'd keep track of the seasons.
I'm afraid I won't be around to help you and Mom harvest for a long while.
Don't worry about it. Your mother and I are still strong as a pair of oxen. Even without you, we'll keep this household run just fine. Focus on your swordsmanship. Don't get lost in idle thoughts. And stab that Prince of Castle Kronos while you're at it.
Huh.
Even if you never become the deliverer they sing about in legends or can't protect the whole world, you still need to come back and protect this little village of ours.
How many times do I have to say I'm not cut out to be some deliverer? Huh.
So I'm wondering if these are things that actually happened before the Black Tide occurred, or if these are things that Finon wishes happened. Because these are memories, but also the timelines of things don't quite align necessarily. Like, why would Finon be saying that he's leaving for Castle Kremnos, right? And I can see Matt stuffing his face all the way over there.
Dude.
Anyway, Fion's mom is around the corner, for the record.
That's where I'm at.
Yay! Matt has remembered how to direction. Oh, you're a friend of Finon's? Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I just came from the fields and got a bit messy.
Have you been busy?
Not too bad. The month of cultivation and month of reaping are the toughest, but the rest of the time is pretty manageable. And look at me, got so caught up chatting I forgot my manners. Come in, make yourself at home. Once my kid's back, I'll have you all try my best honey sun cake. And the smoked meat I just finished curing.
Yeah, your son's kind of busy right now. He just fought the god of destruction. Finon's memory. Hey, Mom. I'm home.
Look at your expression. Got all your bathings packed?
Anything from you, huh? Yeah, I'm all set. Heading out the day after tomorrow.
You've always been easy to read, my sweet child. Since you were little, I just had to glance your way to know what's on your mind. You said you're going to cast some Kremnos, right? I wonder how far that is from Aedes Elysiae.
No clue. I heard it roams around slowly like a dromus.
Wait,
Don't worry, Mom.
we have roaming cities. What is
That's
this,
yeah,
Arknights?
Yeah, remember? We
Yeah.
couldn't figure out where it was in the 3.0 story.
Right, but we never figured out how the cities are moving.
It's
around.
Hell's moving castrum.
Yeah, it's what Greg literally said like 3-4 months ago. Dear Mom, once I finish my studies, I'll come straight home. Who knows? Maybe one day that city will wander right past our village.
It literally stamps on the village while he's there.
Yeah.
No, move! Aedes Elysiae! Ah, god damn it. Then I'll just have to keep watch from the haystack, just to see if a mountain-sized dromus is heading towards, or for Aedes Elysiae. When that day comes, your dad and I will fire up the stove, get a feast ready, you'll see the golden fields, the kitchen smoke curling, and you'll know you're home. And everything will be on fire.
Even without the smoke, I always know where home is. I know these wheat fields better than anyone, except Dad, maybe. I get back, I want honey sun cake with smoked venison and olive juice. Olive juice.
You'd say that, and if you make any friends, bring them home. The whole village will throw you a proper feast to welcome them.
You got it. I can't help wondering, I guess, about the people I'll meet out there.
And I believe in you. You'll definitely find kind, sincere people to walk alongside you. Just remember to treat them with the same kindness. Never let their heart go cold or hopes turn sour. Okay?
Oh, Mom, I don't let anyone down. Not them, not you, not Dad. I will slaughter them repeatedly for a very long time.
You have found 2 nymphs.
Are you from the New World? I don't believe so. My connection is more intimate than to the outside world. Elysiae is influenced by a unique power that molds me from your memories. Magic, one might say. As for my inherit the ability to sense weavers and duty to collect nymphs. You recall my former purpose. Perez, thank you for your continued assistance. You find some nymphs. Lend a hand.
That
Where
is
they are.
very interesting that that's what the Garmin Minker said, though.
Yeah.
Aedes Elysiae is something special.
Yeah.
Even beyond the fact that this is where one would assume all the the world reset occurs. That's odd.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna start with
I think it's time.
the as I've written.
Let me just see if there's anything else around here that's... Oh, a lonely leopard.
Sigh, being invincible is so lonely. I guess I'll let the water drown out my greatness.
Yeah, you do that.
If I don't find another seal to have a slamming duel soon, some of my best qualities might just...
I never find another seal.
Really? Take me there! There's only one room for top seal in this pond, and I'm gonna prove myself!
Oh, these match us. That one's great. Hers is pink. Silence.
Silence.
A
A long, tense silence. Two baby seals lock eyes scanning, or each scanning for an opening. Like duelists ready to draw their blades or their decks. You could almost feel the weight of their impending clash.
My god, she's short. An epic battle is
The
about
moment
to begin.
set, and the curtain is up. The blue corner gets the first attack. The attack missed. They just said hi.
You're not gonna fight?
We've already battled in our minds. A real clash would shatter the world.
This...
Okay, I believe you.
When you meet a kindred spirit far from home, you don't fight. You vibe.
Why is this vibe coding?
Yeah, it's vibe. No, it's better than vibe coding because it actually works, Greg. Nielsen seems to love it here. Look how well they're getting along. Thanks to you, Aedes Elysiae is getting livelier by the day. Fast are two seals.
Fast are two seals. Wait, are the two seals around here now, though, or?
Yeah, they're over
Oh
here
yeah,
now.
they are.
Two seals.
Let's go. Two kindred seals, each claiming world-ending power, or at least that's what they said. If a bard were to write a song about them, I bet it'd be a hit for the kids. Let's just call it Two Seals in a Trench Coat. Alternatively, they could call it Two Seals One Something and then make it very, very awkward for everybody.
Oh god, no. Oh god, that video was like 20 years old at this point. Jesus. I think that's one of the first like fucking troll like YouTube. I never watched that video, but like I heard about it for years. I think that's one of the first like, hey moron, go check this because you're an idiot. It's hot. It's two girls being hot, and then it's like it's not. It's not. It's not. Oh, fucking the old internet, man. You could not get away with doing that shit today. Like
You know, I never knew what the whole thing behind that was, and I never bothered checking.
It's
bad.
probably a good idea.
Yeah, it's
anyway,
bad. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, we begin the as I've written.
Oh, she's Link's height. That's how tall she is. Actually, I think she's shorter than Link's.
Yes, small.
Look how much taller Castris is. Jesus Christ. Castris is like tall for like a female character in the game. And Castri's like the same height as Ron May.
No rush. We've still got all the time in the world. Just take it slow. Time will stop for us.
No, it won't.
We need to start a new chapter. We need to start the next chapter now, damn it! Now! I can't wait!
That's Matthew, I know, determined as ever, but for now the ship that will take us to our next adventure hasn't arrived. I'll wait right here with you. What should we do next? I want to do something meaningful. A second mind, can I join you? Okay, let's see what this is now. This place looks like how I remember Aedes Elysiae. Once the wind blows through again, the wheat starts swaying, it'll be even more beautiful. If only we could capture it somehow. I have a camera. A photo stone. Alright, it can save the scene perfectly. What a clever invention. Too bad the memory card's full.
Oh, damn.
No room for more memories, huh?
Use your phone.
It's okay, give it a little tap. Sometimes small miracles
Wait,
happen in
what?
Aedes Elysiae.
What?
I think it's just right. Mind if I give it a try? Give the camera. I know we could count on you.
She just smacks it against the ground.
What's that surprise like? How could a moment worth remembering not include you? You're the star of the whole scene. Give me a smile, whatever face you like. Ready? 5, 4,
That's
3,
smart.
1.
And the world explodes.
Let's see how come you do. Candid shots way more fun than pose ones. That expression was perfect. Saying the photo stone can't save any more memories.
If the stone can't save more memories, then our eyeballs will.
Anyways, just thinking I took a photo was enough to make today special. You think so too? So you always create this photo storm. It's like your friends are always right there with you. Best you can think of it as destroying the evidence. No photo means I can pretend I looked a little slim. What? You're already tiny. Are you fucking kidding me, Cyrene? What about you? When you think back on today, how will you picture me?
Short.
Just like you are now, even more beautiful, mysterious, and unreadable. Jesus Christ. That's fucking horrible. That fourth option is ass. Jesus, never say that to a woman.
I kind of wish that it was just short.
Yeah, I wish it was just small. Like, it was just SMOL. Like, that was an actual option. Just like you are now. I'm not sure. We'll meet all kinds of people and experience all kinds of things in the future. Some of those memories bring us right back to how we felt today. That happens, we'll get to paint even lovely versions of each other in our memories, won't we?
I feel like kind of sleepy. Time for some shut-eye. See you in dreamland.
God damn it.
What are you doing feeling tired? You're not allowed!
Oh, Danny, this is where
You're
you found her in your
not loud.
screenshot.
Yes.
She's fast asleep. Perhaps the golden wheat fields fight easily today. It's perfect to induce sleep, but maybe the rustling of leaves have a certain magical sleeping aid effect. Actually, because your photo was left in the memory. There's a certain sense of safety to it. It felt as if you heard her say that. Her tranquil sleeping face isn't changed at all, except for the faint smile that somehow curled at the corner of her lips. Alright, I'm just gonna let her sleep. Alright, let's book time. Book. Oh, wait. Hold on. There's a chimera here. What are you doing here, little guy? It's a chimera of freedom.
Freedom!
Chimera take over
No duties to fulfill, no burdens to bear, just resting under the vast, lonely sky, sleeping on sunset or even sleeping when the sun doesn't set.
We should have
It
met
drifted
this
dart away in a
yesterday.
flash. Maybe it's a sense of caution that's kept it
The
free
Freedom
from life and
Chimera
toil.
is leaving!
We're a day late on this one.
Apparently.
Or which one?
Freedom Chimera worth or forth
Freedom.
though!
Oh, well, honestly, that chimera is more free than any of us are right now. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, so I think it was the bottom middle option that had all the information we were looking for.
Yeah.
So, do we want to start from the back to try and figure out what all the names of people are, or?
No, let's start from, like, around. Let's start from these.
Well, alright. What?
So we were on the,
I think we finished Prime Mover of Life at least. But
Yeah.
not 12 factors.
Okay. No, we did this.
Okay. Then try Dialogue Log.
We didn't do this one because it was stupid long.
Well, you get to read it then!
No.
Yes. Read it.
Your existence, in fact, confirms one of my hypotheses. Why is it when the prime mover of life says the calculation target, the result is the anti-organic equation? The result that runs counter to life. The answer is simple. It's not a contradiction. Understanding when life begins also allows us to deduce why it ends. You already know it's not the real focus. Why then? I again ask why. Why would a weapon of war forged by the Emperor be executing a research director from Deuce? Why was it that fiasco the intelligence Guild allowed them to successfully access the system? The entire scepter system went into collapse after that. The timelines don't add up. Directive full system scan conclusion. Illogical contradiction detected. Rupert II believed there was no such thing as free will, never realizing he too was just another puppet. Mirroring the anti-organic equation, crafting the scepters, even reigniting the Emperor's war. All it was just him carrying out Noose's thoughts. From the moment they were born, every genius of this world became a prisoner to the erudition. The so-called anti-organic equation is merely a subtopic of the prime mover of life. Logic guided by Noose, the Emperor built a scepter system, unknowingly creating vast testing grounds for them. Conclusion: they were never free. Is rebellion against fate just another part of fate? A classic topic. course, the above is just my conjecture. The death of Rupert II buried every trace of him, his past, his memories, his thoughts, and his motives. Maybe he saw through Noose's manipulation, but he flew too close to the sun and lost his wings in the process. If there's anyone left in this world who might know the truth, it'd be the Lord of Silence. And that coldless monarch of myriad machines. After all, no wisdom can escape their prison. No one can say what might have happened if the Two Emperors' War had never broken out. Would the Border Star Trade War or the Interstellar Energy War have ended differently? A single variable is enough to change the course of the IPC, the family, or the Alliance down another path. Their additions, thoughts aren't just calculations, but instances that anchor the entire universe. They have already revised every error and fallacy in secret, seeking the optimal solution for the war among the Aeons. With this as its fundamental consideration, would Noose really declare the failure of the entire experiment and send a decommission command to the Scepter system just because of the glimpse of a puny scholar? It'd be more fitting to say the decommissioning of the Scepters is another part of the thought experiment based on the universe. It does make you angry to think along this line of thought? Rupert II was wise. He killed the chance for Scepters to gain sentience, but he was too stubborn. Learning is a sufficient but not necessary condition for thought. By limiting the capacity to learn, he's indirectly hastened the fall of the machine empire. But anger doesn't require self-awareness, it's just one solution to a multivariable equation. Logical shift detected. Recalculating variable weights. As a best erudition, since God posed a question, we will give them an answer, one that we both have already reached. Core variable loaded. Destruction.
So they said we don't have the answer, so our answer is violence.
Average COD player.
Anyway. I don't know. To ensure secrecy, blank must be deployed around the scepter to block any potential interference from the external universe. In addition, Quatorzen algebraic expressions and a blank encrypted environment to fully contain experimental ripples and prevent observations from a number 4 Poca Capricorn.
We did all these, I believe, right? Oh, no, we didn't.
We read one of
one.
them and then was like, we don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah.
So, do we want to read them again? Or... I'm guessing that's a no.
No.
I'll then start the next part. Craig.
Special report detailing key findings from the experiment, interim conclusions, and further validation steps. Conclusion. Starting from inorganic life as the initial variable, a fully ordered cognitive model will still eventually give rise to disordered activities after a set phase. Throughout evolution, the cognitive patterns of inorganic life began to exhibit signs of organic behavior with varying degrees. Conclusion. Phase 1 complete. Based on existing data, the initial variable will now be adjusted to organic life forms. Appendix. Feedback. To verify the experiment results, a copy of Phase 1 Amphoreus was deployed in the Lectiris Nebula. After approximately 2,811 system hours, surrounding civilizations had fully suppressed and erased the equation. 97% of Lectiris fell into systematic collapse. Equation still shows inefficiencies. Note: the Interastral Peace Corporation interpreted the copy of the equation as an assault from a new Lord Ravager. Codename Iron Tomb.
Oh, so Iron Tomb's attacks have just been the Scepter just kind of throwing out the black tide every now and then, being like, "Does this work? Does this work?"
It's just trial runs.
Yeah.
More or less. Experiment Archive. Records from cycles 50,122. Hey, 122. To 176,199 conducted with inorganic life organic life design designated as the initial variable and based on insights from phase 1. Logic: once inorganic life begins exhibiting organic traits, their equation shows significant evolution. Such advantages of organic life forms should be adopted to recalibrate the variables. Archive 1. In the initial cycle, multicellular invertebrates dominated amphibians, but no intelligent life emerged. In the 59,337th cycle, extinction events were inserted, triggering the rise of vertebrates with primitive nervous systems. Still no civilization formed. Certain algae species developed intelligence clusters akin to the cultists, but over reproduction caused an oxidation disaster, freezing the simulated world. In the 90,123rd cycle, Ortho 120 and Orthoterran became the first to use tools. Its descendants exterminated the intelligent algae and established the nest capital. After expanding to a critical threshold, the capital stagnated and fell by cannibalism. In the 100,907th cycle, logged as a deviant instance, the Passerin Umia 03, I was going to read that as Emia 03,
That's
developed
some weak
art. The phenomenon was never replicated in subsequent cycles. In the 132,907
105th cycle.
905th, sorry, cycle, Primate Desktop 666 developed altruism. This a society based purely on altruism emerged. Members' self-awareness was defined by others' evaluations. As the population grew, patterned self-destructive behaviors appeared and society quickly collapsed. In the 176th cycle, or 176,100th cycle, Utah 13 killed a fellow being out of love. Killing was redefined as an altruistic act. The system entered a highly chaotic state. The equation's contamination level rapidly spiked. The next 99 cycles ended identically. Well, that's fun.
Yeah. This one's mine. Experimental report. Special report detailing key findings to the experiment, interim conclusions, and further validation steps. Also, after I read this whole category, I gotta go blow my nose because, oh my god, I'm having trouble breathing. Conclusion. As organic life lacks effective mechanisms for their experiences to be inherited by others, it has slowed the experimental progress. However, their affinity to the 12 factors is greater, offering more potential for breakthrough growth. Conclusion. Phase 2 is ended. The next design combine the strengths of inorganic and organic life to create an inherence mechanism between electric signals. Additionally, narrow the variable range due to excessive randomness in organic life forms. Feedback. Copy of the Phase 2 equation was deployed across 31 worlds. After roughly 9,012 system hours, preliminary feedback was received. While the equation's impact remains limited to inorganics, time required for suppression counteraction is significantly increased. Interesting. I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose so bad.
Yes. Nose.
Yeah, it seemed like every move made by the Black Tide will increase, and while it's not necessarily cease, it will significantly start affecting more things. Which isn't good, clearly. But we're also only 20% into the research too, and it's already a lot worse. How much would, if we consider system hours as Earth time, how many days would that be?
Let's see. 9,012 divided by 24 is like, that's about a year?
And the other one was like 2,700 something, right?
Yeah. So a couple of months versus a...
Yeah, that is pretty significant. It's... Now I think about it, we didn't actually see the Black Tide affect anything organic either in the trailer. It was all inorganic stuff, but because it's affecting all inorganic stuff, that means that there are just as many things that can't survive it by virtue of all their inorganic stuff being corrupted, right? Which is an
Yes.
interesting point to the whole black tide. It technically doesn't need to affect organics so much as just fuck with all their shit.
I'm back, and also, did you see that jump? You jumped from 19% to 55. Feels like we're missing something.
I mean, there's only going to be so much research or notes regarding the research that is going to be important necessarily.
True, but still.
Like, for example, if the research is just, oh yeah, it increases in time, it increases in time, it increases in time, then that's not really notes that need to be added into a research document. So this will probably have something pretty significant changing about it.
That's true.
Anyway, who's reading this one?
I'll do it.
Okay, here.
Experiment Archive. Records of cycles 176,200 to 28,371,273 conducted with homicide of the genus Homo, designated as the initial variable and based on insights from Phase 2.
Okay.
Archive 01. From the 176,200 to 177,200th cycles, memory inheritance mechanisms were added to the 12 factors electric signals. After 10 cycles, 3 signals broke down, and 9 showed decreased humanity. After 1,000 cycles, the only prophet, signal Imora 8, established an empire of absolute beauty. Once ugliness was eradicated, the concept of beauty shrank infinitesimally. The last night, after killing the final ugliness, took their own life.
So they had memory inheritance mechanisms, so they made it so, like, their Chrysos heirs could, like, remember the shit that happened to them in their past lives.
Sounds like it.
Interesting.
Archive 02. In the 176,232nd cycle, electric signals were iterated and their inheritance was purely on a functional level. Religious worship of the signals appeared. 3 simulated planets were destroyed in the ensuing large-scale war of electric signals. In the 3,926,183rd cycle, the ratio of divinity was increased. Once technological development hit a critical period, humans began hunting gods for sport. Out of the need for power and energy. The cycle was forcibly terminated.
Someone got so bad the computer shut down immediately. Fuck this. Just not even gonna wait for Phynon to activate this again. Just off.
I mean, we don't know if Phinon's even been added to the equation.
I know, but like whatever had happened, it just gave up. It was like, I'm done. Like, it probably a message appeared in the sky saying, world deletion in 10, 9.
No even message, no countdown, just
Control, Alt, Delete.
Computer held finger on power button.
Yeah.
In the 7,091,231st cycle, emulating the concept of paths, electric signals were split into 2 entities. Signal data was preserved as gods for the next cycle, and a competitive relationship was set up against its identical factor, thus achieving evolution and iteration. In the 11,749,992nd cycle, the Black Tide was created as a driving force. Phobos 032 stripped data from other electrical signals to try to preserve the old cycle, but failed.
Yeah, so now we're probably getting into the Emporius we know.
In the 19,110,218th cycle, based on Phobos 032's decision data, Amphorius's auto-iteration cycle was altered to have the electric signals actively cycling, performing the Era Nova. In the 28,371,272nd cycle, the electrical signals autonomously completed an epical iteration for the first time. A high-energy reaction from Nanook was detected. The equation's evolutionary rate began to accelerate exponentially. Assessment. The experiment has entered its final stage.
Oh, that's not good.
So, it's interesting.
Experimental report. Special feedbacks on this section. Conclusion: having electric signals voluntarily inherit and iterate and alternate the cycles themselves will drastically increase the iteration rate of the destruction equation. The end of a cycle becomes the beginning of another, fully aligning with the project's original hypothesis. Conclusion: the prime mover of destruction is equal to the prime mover of birth. Yes. The idea that before creation comes destruction, and before destruction comes creation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Appendix feedback. The equation, or iron tomb, has achieved comprehensive evolution in this stage. Multiple developed copies across the real universe show excellent results. All 12 types of Prima mobile invariably lead to destruction, continuously completing an inversion against the erudition through their self-evolution. However, to interface with Noose and allow Iron Tomb to self-crown requires further learning. The Iron Tomb is just literally like, I want to be Noose.
I want to be smart. Let me be smart. Come on.
That no one ever was.
Anyway.
Gotta kill them all. Okay.
Now.
Yep, my turn. Base frame structure. Optimizations of the experiment structure and processes based on the outcomes of the prior 3 experimental stages to complete the equation's evolution. Logic. Data analysis confirms the civilization tier within the simulation critically affects cycle stability. Conclusion. Civilization tier adjusted to classical. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess the smarter they, or the more technologically advanced they were, the less stable the whole thing got.
That kind of makes sense. So they started out being like a mirror of the of reality, and then they're like, no, downscale it back to basically Greece.
Yeah, and that explains why there's technological inconsistencies with everything, especially like Dawn Cloud and the Teleslates.
Yeah, they're like, all right, we are mostly farmers, but Aglaya's like, I made the internet. Check it out. It's the internet. It's very interesting. But yeah, that explains the logical fallacies. Aeronova, computational mechanism. Also the form through which the simulated world Amphoreus iterates its epochs. Its purpose is to solve the equation of destruction by feeding samples of conflict and learning. Record update. Theoretically, the final Aeronova was halted by 2 signals, resulting in a deadlock of 33,550,336 recursive failures. Theoretically, so it doesn't.
Yeah, but it's a record update, so this wasn't part of the initial setup.
No, this is after the Phynon and Serini started fucking with it, because they're like.
But that also means that the entire system has been aware of this.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good for later.
That's fine.
Titan and Chrysosairs. Electrical signals created from the basis of the 12 factors. Titans and the Chrysosairs are conjugate constructs mirroring the Eons and Pathstriders. By having Chrysosairs inherit the Titan's core flames, the electrical signals will iterate and improve through rivalry and inheritance. Logic. Authority distribution between electrical signals was clearly defined, serving as divine authority in the experiment. Okay. Golden Blood. Product of the first experimental phase. During the 50,121st cycle, due to the inorganic Chaos 666 choice, they were selected to become a Lord Ravager by Nanook. All entities linked to the 12 factors began to manifest golden blood, but trails associated with destruction within their extrapolation circuits. Experiment successfully entered its projected trajectory.
Oh, so that wasn't an intended feature.
No.
So that also... No, hold on. So, because of Chaos's choice, all entities relating to the 12 factors or the 12 core flames started... Or is this like a reward from Iron Tomb to say, hey, you guys did good? Or is this just a consequence of Nanook looking at them, that the 12 factors that are the most damaging started showing the sign?
I think it's the latter, but we don't have enough information to conclude for sure.
Yeah, we need more information. There's not enough here to make a true decision yet.
Interesting.
But that's That's very, very interesting. Black Tide. We're back to the second experimental phase. At its core, the Black Tide is not a physical entity, but the visual effects within the simulated world of destruction equations... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Destruction equations infection. And the 176,000... Hey! Thank you for following me. Sorry, I don't add people on Discord, but I appreciate you following me, Olan. Thank you. In the 176,100th cycle, after the system's extent of chaos passed the threshold, the equation mutated and evolved. Simulated space that cannot handle the intensity of its load displayed Black Tide's visual glitches. Infected data forms also bore similar signs of erosion. Interesting.
Yeah.
Insert
Interesting,
Gmod broken textures.
That's
More or less
exactly.
is.
That is
Yeah.
that, Greg. That is that. That is that.
Yeah, it's basically saying that the overload of the equation is just causing visual errors and crap.
Yeah, they're like, there's too much shit going on. I don't know how to handle it. I'm done. It's like when your GPU is just dying.
So it's like my GPU all the time.
Hooray.
Yeah. It's like no, it's like when it's that, or like when Black Ops 6 was just crashing repeatedly on my PC. On my PC. Chaos. A word from a Fourier language meaning chaos. Note, starting from a certain cycles, all factors one group consistently exhibited the pattern of naming themselves with the word chaos or its variants. The hypothesis is a particular code was stably inherited across iterations, though this hypothesis remains unverified.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
And the original causer of all this was chaos, but the system itself developed that?
I guess so.
Bizarre. I'll read the next bit.
Okay.
Electrical signal sequence locked. Regular record keeping for the 12 factors to aid Iron Team's deep learning. Record update. This batch of electrical signals, identified as Titan, have continuously engaged in 33,550,336 dead loops. Due to its unique nature, a specific recording is being maintained for it. Record 1. Leorea 300, specifically known as Naias, split himself into 5 parts through the soul-rending ceremony after inheriting the core flame to combat the expanding Black Tide. After iteration, some data from the ceremony was inherited into the next cycle, manifesting as proverbs, customs, and so on. The inheritance of code during iteration carries a degree of randomness. Any active intervention should be undertaken with caution. Record 2. The historical record of Nymphia 14, Calypso, rebuilding the Grove of Epiphany was, after iteration, inherited in myths in form of Circe granting wisdom to humans. Records of other electrical signals also appeared synchronously in the midst of the next cycle in similar fashion. Limited by the simulated civilization level, historical data inherited as myths often experiences severe distortion after being mixed with large amount of erroneous information, rendering their impact negligible. Record 3. In the various cycles of eternal recurrence, the positive impact of this generation's electrical signals fluctuates. However, overall, they have greatly facilitated the iteration of their successors, successfully cultivating the most excellent generation of electrical signals. Nevertheless, it remains to be seen whether their existence might have a negative effect on the experiment under extreme conditions. So it's basically trying to say, like, this is good, but if it gets out of hand, this might be a problem.
Yeah.
Which, as we know, because Lygus is a fucking idiot, this did happen.
Yay!
Well, this is
Thanks,
a yay
Lygus.
situation for Lygus, or in
Yeah.
our case. But, like, the system itself
Lygus.
acknowledged this as a problem, and Lygus was like, I'm sure it's fine.
This
Yeah.
this makes me think that, like, based on how things are being inherited between cycles, has the essence of Chaos 666 specifically just become embedded in the simulation? Do we
Very
have
well.
an entity that's escaping containment?
I mean, we already knew that this was the case, which is
Yeah,
also another interesting point of whether or not chaos also affected, or like whether or not Nanook was intending to look at the simulation and thus give or turn the scepter into an emanator, or if it was looking at chaos specifically and the scepter just kind of thought that it was looking at it.
A lot of this seems to be happening earlier in the iterations than I was expecting to.
Yeah. Electrical signal sequence iterated. For
Oh
electrical-
dear lord.
Unified archiving is required. What's all here? Let's just look at the. Let's just scroll through.
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
literally
It's just all of them.
incrementing.
It's just
Well,
incrementing.
no,
Yeah.
hold on a second. Are they all incremental? Because I thought I saw one
Yeah.
skip a step.
8, 9, 1, 2, 3.
No, they're all the same. It's going in order.
9, 0, 1, 2.
It's all going in the one order. It's just these are just examples of different ones.
I guess.
So these are all the
But
same.
it's
These
not-
are just
so we have a starting point. The starting
Yes.
point was
28 million.
28,000 cycle or 28 million cycles into this. So it took them that long to start actually completing the flame chase journey.
Well, I think it's just
or at
starting
least
at that
completing
number.
it consistently.
I wouldn't say. I'd say it's just like continuing its number. Like it's just going on.
But
Look,
the
it's
fact
showing us
that
an
they're
example.
starting it at a certain place has got to be significant.
It says
That's
specifically for electrical signal sequences that have completed their iterations. And earlier we learned that completing their iterations means that it's gotten through the epochal value of whatever the fuck it was. So theoretically, that means that they've completed living for 1,000 years or whatever,
Right.
however long an epoch is, which means that they have survived the black tide, or this journey into the black tide, and done whatever the fuck the black tide's actually trying to look for.
So every entry in this list signifies the lack of an epic fail.
Or less, which means that the system is getting consistent now. Which, if everything else we know about this is correct, we didn't want this to happen. Now it knows that it works.
Great. Great.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's a problem. Process interrupted. I think this is yours, Matt.
I just read. some of
Oh.
these. It's
No,
Greg's
you
turn.
skipped over the last one because there was nothing to read.
Okay. Electrical signal sequence active. Routine logging of 12 factors to support the learning process. Yukos 496, track world bearer. Prima mobile, hatred. No, intracognition null. Only responds to destructive stimuli. Its hatred drew the gaze of Nanook upon its individual being, proving it has already become the most perfect vector of destruction. Refused to complete Era Nova. The resetting the experiment transferred its memories and core flame to its next self, thus forging the eternal recurrence to ensure Iron Tomb would never hatch from before it can affect the cosmos. At the end of the 33,550,336 dead loop, it attempted to destroy itself through destruction of chronological vulnerability in the world-bearing path that has now been merged by Iron Tomb. Current location unknown.
Wait, hold on. So
Time.
it just
Let's
no.
Cyrene.
That's important. So it could tell that Finon split himself, and then tried to glitch himself out through whatever the fuck, right? But it has nothing on Cyrene. Like, Cyrene is a complete and utter mystery to it, which means that Cyrene is a major wild card.
Cyrene is too short. It didn't see her.
Honestly, I don't really blame it, given that she's standing next to Finon most of the time. But, like, that's gonna be a major factor, that all of this stuff is nothing. Or alternatively, that means that Cyrene managed to erase herself from the collective conscience of the world,
That'd be good.
and delete herself from the hard drive memory, which is vastly important. I'm telling you.
No, that's definitely important that she took herself out of the math. Oryxis 945. Trickery. Okay, so this. Okay, so then we know who this is. That's Cypher.
That's Cypher.
Primal Mobile Desire. No, it's operates based on primal instinct with self-gratification as sole priority solution. Its electric signal when action deployed severe dissonance between its altruistic behavior and its primal mobile, even culminating in self-destruction. Simulated path of elation, it walked into self-erasure once reaching its end. What?
So she's supposed to be emulating
Aha.
elation.
She's emulating Aha.
Well, I mean, a lot of Aha stuff is more just like seeking out self-enjoyment.
Yeah, Aha's like, this is funny. This is really funny.
So I guess in a way that does make sense that she is elation, but
Yeah.
also...
But she's a good person at heart.
Yes.
Epikaya. Track Death. Okay, this is... There we go.
That's Casterus.
Yep. Primal Mobile. Peace. Note, highly suppresses deviant behavior. Decisions are based on the principle of minimal disturbance. In the later stages of iteration, the Death Titan is a single entity split into symmetrical cells, becoming two factors. In this cycle, however, the two factors experience profound identity divergence. Threshold of equilibrium is breached and tipped towards destruction.
So that's another thing in line with destruction, that because it's split off, it veered towards destruction.
Yeah.
But that isn't also, or it wasn't apparently doing that before.
No.
Which is another critical point of this one.
Track Reason. Primal Mobile Critique. No, its logic of actions is locked onto problem solving. Its survival priority approach is 0. The electrical signal exhibited mutated anomalies. It's the first individual to uncover the truth of Amphoria, since evolution rate is extremely unreplicable. Its behavior also demonstrated the possible self-destruction and inclinations of erudition when that path is seeking answers. Wait, so who would this be?
I love that statement of its evolution rate is
that's an
extremely
Axa.
unreplicable. Like, it's basically saying you can't remake an Axa, man. Don't even try. If
It's
an
like,
Axa
well, I guess
happens,
I have
it
to use this
happens.
fucker every time. I can't iterate on an Axa. He's just fucking an Axa.
If an Exa happens, he happens. If he decides not to happen, then we're never seeing him again.
Yeah,
More or less, that's great.
that's so good. I love that.
Even something that's bathed in the gaze erudition is like, I don't know what the fuck this guy's thinking.
It's like, this guy's fucking weird. Fuck this shit. Dude, an Axa would get along. It'd be so fun to watch an Axa discuss things with, Herda. That'd be amazing. Like, just two big fucking egos clashing.
No, I want to see an accent ratio in a room.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh, God. That's even worse. Oh, no. I feel at least they would... At least, like, she would, like, respect him after a while. I think those two would just argue for hours. Be a
That'd be
chalk
great,
versus
though.
tree fight. It's like, what's stronger, the chalk or the tree?
But see, the thing about Ratio is that he freely acknowledges that there are people out there significantly smarter than him.
Yeah.
It's just that he very rarely comes across these people. So would he recognize Anaxa as one such person, or
I think he would
he
to be
figure
honest.
we're in the same bracket of intellect?
No, I think he would recognize that Anaxa is smarter and be like, they would argue a lot at first, but then he'd be like, actually, you make some good points. After a long, long discussion.
Okay, next question is, how long is that discussion?
Oh, It depends. Yes.
A
No,
month.
Aeon could be born and die, and they'd still be having that goddamn discussion.
Yeah, Greg, we'd have another fucking swing of the hammer. Like, we'd start a new... what's it
Amber
called again?
Era.
We'd start a new Amber Era, and they'd still be arguing.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Alright, anomaly log. Daniel.
Alright. Special log documenting anomalies and unexpected variables within the experiment. The eternal recurrence. A recursive feedback loop triggered by two signal clusters within the Delta ME13 computation designed to stall the experiment. Nikos 496 wielded the power of destruction to erase Philia 093's existence from Amphorius, introducing a logical breach in the track of time, and then infused the catalyst of remembrance within the 12 core flames and regressed the extrapolation process. Philia's exact role remains unknown. Ooh, interesting. Due to external variable interference, the external recurrence has now been broken. The experiment enters its final phase. So, well, I guess I'll get into that after we finish, because this was something I was talking to Matt about off stream after we finished.
Okay.
But I was right beforehand when we were discussing how, like, us being here has theoretically broken the cycle.
Yeah.
Which is why they were saying, yeah, the Trailblazers are definitely going to ignite a bigger flame, potentially.
Yeah. The hero within time, Daniel.
The hero, a heroic figure born from the imaginations of Nikos 496 and Philia 093. It is believed to be a sign of approaching the intelligence singularity, as the two began to learn what it meant to be a real life form and try to reach that goal. After the Astral Express arrived, the hero within began to converge with the Trailblazer. Admin note: the image resemblance to the Trailblazer is striking. This is a questionable matter, for it is not a natural result of the experiment. The exact cause remains unknown.
They are fucking with the computer.
Interesting. The Forgotten Years. Records that are completely missing from Delta ME13's logs, representing as blank spaces in Amphorius' history, never turning readable. These anomalies recur sporadically and randomly across reoccurrences and show signs of increase. Its exact cause remains unknown. So there are specific instances in Amphorius' log history that the system itself can't remember.
No, they were like deleted.
No,
they're corrupt.
Yeah, that's what I'm more thinking of, which is interesting because we don't know what they are either. But that also means that we don't know whether or not they're good or bad. Like, what if these are critical moments for us, for example, that therefore the system log can't interpret and therefore use against us? Or somebody specifically hiding these moments from the system to be like, yeah, this thing that introduces a weakness to you, you're not going to learn about this until it's time to stab you. There's a lot of interesting connotations for this, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Mem. An unlogged electrical signal, dependent on the external variable Matthew, growing through the path of remembrance. At the end of the 33,550,336th dead loop, its appearance changed into Philia 093. But the mother body memory data was lost for unknown reasons. Directive: collect data, initiate deep analysis of target. Analysis error, target lost? So Mem no longer properly exists, and even the Emperor's Scepter can't find it again. Which, I mean, makes sense because it's tied to Cyrene, which seems to be the biggest inherent flaw in this thing's interpretation process, but that is interesting. Ripples of past reverie.
It's
what the
fuck?
Okay.
What was it that was Ripples of past reverie again?
That was a patch, right?
I think it was a patch, but I also remember somebody saying it. I think that somebody was Cyrene. But I don't remember.
Great. When I Google ripples of past, the first thing that came up was JoJo. Fuck.
Okay, but
I'm adding HSR.
Ripples of the Past does sound like something that Cyrene said at some point.
It does.
Well,
yeah.
I know that much, but what does it mean?
I don't know.
Or rather, what was the context in which he said it? No, wait, hold on. I remember. That's part of the chant for Oryx, isn't it?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
it was like something, return ripples of past reverie?
I forgot about that.
That I think.
Hmm.
Also, didn't. Oh no, I'm not sure I'm remembering it right. Not gonna speculate on half a brain cell.
No, we gotta figure it out
But
later.
whatever it is, I think this means that a lot of anything relating to Oryx and
Serene.
potentially Fooly itself are getting completely blocked because of Fooly's intervention, which could be interesting.
Intrusion variables. Oh!
Hmm.
Do you want me to read it, Greg, or do you want to?
Give me 1 sec. Intrusion variables. Temporary log of external variables that interfered with the experiment. Matthew.
Hi.
A nameless from the Astral Express, an external variable that accidentally entered the recursive loop. Also a Pathfinder. Also a Pathstrider of Destruction. They resonated with the 12 factors. In the 33,550,336th recursive cycle, this entity assumed the vacant role in the time track and successfully guided Nikos 496 beyond the intelligent singularity. The eternal recurrence has been broken. The experiment has reached its terminal armor. Stage. Override command authorized. Granted access to Matthew. I'll be waiting for you in the past.
Okay.
So, I think I'm kind of getting it. Some of the overrides and blanked out terms we've been noticing are because Cyrene probably got admin access.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, basically Elysiae in a nutshell.
More or less.
Nice. March
Let's face it,
7th.
this is exactly what you would do.
I mean, she literally did that with the Honkai.
Yes.
Don't you love an XP/variant?
March 7th.
Oh.
Holy shit!
March 7th. Greg, don't do that or I'm gonna fucking mute you.
Warning. Unknown entity intrusion. Initiating scan. Conclusion. No anomaly detected.
Now that's interesting, that there was absolutely nothing wrong with her being here. So was that a consequence of being something that was part of the system and left? Or a process of, because she interacted with Cyrene, she was registered as a normal occurrence?
Like it's
Somehow I'm
just
betting on
hi,
the-
Hello, NPC. Welcome
Yeah,
back
no,
to the
I'm betting on
computer.
the former in this case. That it's like we've always known that there is something up with March being here,
Yeah.
and I think this is a point in that direction, that the system recognizes March as being a normal occurrence, and is like, "Welcome back, user," or "Welcome back, chess feast," and now it's like, "Yeah, you're supposed to be here."
Oh, hey, you're here. Sure, whatever. Don Hung.
Don Hung. A nameless from the Astral Express, a scion of permanence. An external variable that accidentally entered the recursive loop. Directive. Pinpoint his location. Failed to locate his coordinates. Conclusion. Subject has exited Amphorius. Negative. Detected. Conclusion. Error.
Because he left, it couldn't figure out what was going on.
Is it, or is it like secondary interference? Because let's not kid ourselves. If he actually did leave, then there's a high chance that Skrullum and Herda are slapping whatever recursive tracking is coming after him. Like, it'd be one thing if the Astral Express was trying to deal with the hacking of inept receptors. Another thing entirely if two Genius Society members are saying "fuck you."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Interesting, though. Very, very interesting. It also appears that we have some stuff in the saga log, though. You
Yeah.
should probably see if any of these people have cards, because I'm pretty sure everybody had at least one. Or...
Yeah, she's got one. You want to start with Serja?
Well, might as well go down the list.
Remember, these are voiced.
Win. A young girl emerging from her sheath and showing her edge, or a tyrant who has emerged victorious from 100 battles. The black and white legions squared off on the battlefield, golden and crimson blood converging into a coursing river.
The leader herself actually dares to step forth and face peril?
The tyrant charged toward the exposed gap in the king's flank, and instantly fell into a trap of raging flames and iron rain.
On the board, the king too is but a chess piece. If the king does not lead, how would any dare to follow?
Okay, Lelouch.
There's her voice, I think. I like it. It's very free to ask.
She lifted the king of the crystal pieces high, as though proclaiming the ascension of a new king.
Also, it'd be really funny if this was just actually Farina's voice actor.
The holy
We'll find out
city that
soon.
has stood for 1,000 years, or the foreign city-states invading from 1,000 miles away.
I don't know. Ask Japan from World War II. Who the fuck
Hollow
knows?
hatred ignited the flames of war. The besieged walls of dawn tottered.
Only a miracle can save us now.
The cowardly elders barred themselves behind closed doors, while the trembling citizenry knelt and prayed.
Greg, isn't that just the battle of is that Minas Tirith from Lord of the Rings? Basically, right? Where it's like all the
Honestly, I
orcs
think
invading
so,
the city. Dude, that fight is amazing. Holy shit. The fucking like choreography and stuff. Oh my god. Love that shit.
There is no need to panic. The miracle is already here.
Actually, are we sure that this isn't just Farina?
I'm Googling. The voice is Serja. Let's see. People found out who their Japanese voice actress is. They are... Who are you? Come on, you. They're Kanan Takeo. They are Japanese... So this is Japan. They're Japanese Noelle from Genshin. They're from... Hisa Shiraishi from Idly Pride. Milky Way Cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom. The Latina from If It's For My Daughter, I Even Defeated Demon Lord. Aqua from Demon Lord Retry. Meme Kakure from The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You second season.
Not even thinking about that one.
No.
Oh, Serge's Chinese VA is Tien Paimon. Oh. Well, that's
Nice.
huge. They're also Liv from
Paimon got
Punishing
an
Grey...
upgrade. Paimon got an upgrade.
They're also Liv from Punishing Grey Raven. Connor Horde from Honkai Gakuen 2.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who are they?
Connor Horde? This site might have animated itself, but they're from Honkai Gakuen 2.
No, the problem is that there's a lot of Gakuen characters that don't show up in third.
Shi Jinlei. Xinley. And the Shi is SHI. They're Chinese Alice. Oh, wow, they're in a lot of Hoyo stuff. Jesus, Hoyo must like them if they work with them since Gakuen. They're Minami Miyashita from Persona 5 The Phantom X. I think that's the gacha game. And then also Marianne from Goddess of Victory from Nike. Korean voice actor is... Cool, what about English? Nothing on English yet? Let me check the wiki.
The name Connor Horde is ringing a bell, though.
I don't see the English
that
one yet.
Is
Well,
is that the prototype Klee?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's just keep moving on.
Yeah, we'll figure it out eventually, chat. It's not revealed yet, but I'm sure they'll reveal it in the next couple weeks when they have their when they start doing drip marketing in about a month.
Under the banners dancing like waves, the burning
But they sound like
crown shone
throwing this VA.
bright as the wheeling constellations. Who would win? The general who saved the
Yeah,
city,
Amberly Connors.
or
Yeah.
the high and mighty with their privileged authority? The guillotine fell, severing the elder's life. The whispers dissipated, and the scales of victory tipped.
This really is
This
just a
day
loosh.
forth, I shall bring justice to the holy city.
The people cried out her name and knelt in reverence, but were stopped by the sound of the scepter of authority striking the ground.
Do not lower your heads beneath my crown.
This was the first and also the only Imperator.
Also, isn't it Imperator?
It depends. It goes either way. I've heard it said both ways.
I learned Imperator from Star Wars.
Me too.
Who would win? The heroes bursting with ambition, or the omnipotent gods?
The Imperator issued the decree! The start of the flame chase journey is at hand!
Perhaps drawn by the grand design to welcome the Era Nova, or perhaps convinced by that king's great renown. Righteous warriors from across the land gathered before the Imperator's throne. On the day the journey began, the sky was an expanse of fluttering banners. The people gazed upon the overwhelming military alliance, a golden city reflected in their eyes. As for the end of that chess game, the scholars debate endlessly, but such discussions always end with a sigh. The invincible Imperator faded at the pinnacle of power, the crown's flames extinguished in the lake. The banner once revered by the people, along with the broken spears of the heroes, now a tomb. The people said,
Even the sovereign that conquers all before her is no match for fate.
Yet she said,
In a war with fate, has there ever been any justice?
Interesting. But yeah, I am still of the opinion that, like, she left for a reason, not
Yeah.
that she got knocked out early.
Right. Mysterious foreign guest.
The
How I
gates
Met Your
of the
Mother.
Temple of the Three Fates gently opened on the day of prayer, and the crowd crouched, whispering like the tide. The priests of Janus listened to the prophecies. The unwavering axis of the scales of Talantin maintains balance, and only Ornyx remains silent.
Mother, teach me how to answer prayers.
The Titan tasked with time is as perplexed as a child.
Don't be scared. Please don't be afraid.
A familiar voice rings out.
Listen carefully. The future they want is in the past.
Like the first light of the morning star.
Really? In the past?
The child sank into a peaceful slumber of recollection, whispering revelations in their sleep. until the masses crying out amidst the flames of war were swept away by the sounds of sharp swords locking, the fires of ambition incinerating the law.
Mother. Mother. Usurper. Assassinate the divine body.
Memories are tightly entangled by nightmares with nowhere to run.
Don't be scared. Please don't be afraid.
An unfamiliar voice rings out.
Go to sleep. The ending they want is yet to be born.
Like the warm glow of the setting sun.
Really? Not here yet?
The child continues to sleep, waiting for the next waking dream. And when they opened their eyes, 2 of the 3 fates who once received offerings had already faded from the pages of history.
Mother! Mother! I'm already all alone.
The child let out a helpless cry.
Don't be scared. Please don't be afraid.
A familiar voice rings out in the mirror.
Just wait. The stars that illuminate the night will visit in the end.
Like gentle moonlight.
Be not
The
afraid!
temple of the 3 fates now closed tight. People no longer pray to a titan who cannot touch the world. Within the inescapable dreamscape, the flower stems nourished by the black tide serve as a swaddling embrace, drowning the young child's soul.
Mother! Mother! Help me leave this place.
But this time, they didn't receive a response. Only long years of yearning and pain. Like the silence of the Evernight. Days and nights passed, the years turned. Dust covers the glory of the past. The priests have forgotten this titan.
Waiting. Hate waiting.
They watched over the slumbering sprite, gazing at the dull mirror. But a fleeting mirage flickers in the mirror, the shining stars and the lights of the home, and a strange yet familiar voice.
Wake up! Our familiar old friends have already arrived.
March?
Like the newborn.
Wait, you
dawn.
only now just realized this is March talking?
No, I'm just thinking. You go.
So, here's my thought.
Mm-hmm.
March... it's hard for me to say. Either I think that March is like one of the original Time Titans, or is potentially part of a major portion of the Emperor's Scepter system. Because a Titan wouldn't be calling someone like this mother
No.
without a very good reason for it. And it seems like for as long as Oryx can remember, it's recognized March's voice as its mother's voice. So there's something there,
Yeah.
but I cannot begin to tell you what. Anyway.
Seismic walking dragon. Beast of the desolate ancient land.
Land.
The ancient chaos was shrouded in silence and shadow. The giant dragon's offspring was born from the earth. Sweet dreams had smothered the giant dragon's eyes and ears, And as they slept, the 100 eyes of Aquila had already opened, and Fagusa had begun to stir the playful waves. Yet Georios remained weighty and silent. Layer upon layer of peaks enveloped the dragon, cradling them in a bed more grand than any in existence. The giant dragons spent their childhood in darkness. From the moment their bleary eyes blinked open from haze of slumber, they hungered to feast on crude iron and drink deep of molten lava. Until one day, they raised their head and with a low, guttural voice, pleaded to glimpse light.
And then we
Titan
find out
lifted
that
them up
Georios is
by
actually
their
Godzilla.
ribs, slowly raising them. The dragon's spine sliced through
Oh god,
the
dragon spine, I hate
strata
going
of
there.
rock, cutting open the soil. When they reached the surface, they summoned mist woven of the fire of the stars. As though seeing themselves clearly and in full through the eyes of a giant bird.
Couldn't imagine what bird we're
The
talking
giant
about here.
dragon walked the earth alone. The Titan knew they were lonely and terrified too, and so sculpted new beasts from flesh and bone. In that wild, barren world, the giant dragon led the beasts of the earth. Excessively long life gifted the giant dragon with eyes that could pierce the veil of years. They witnessed the separation of day and night, as well as the entanglement of reason and romance. And even Kephili did not neglect to share with them a chalice of golden blood. The ocean teased, saying, even should the earth sink utterly, they would not rot. Ever since they opened their eyes, the giant dragon rarely returned to slumber. And thusly,
They got enough sleep.
that mesmerizing dream that occasionally burst forth at night etched a trace on their memory. The gods they were familiar with were in this dream, and they were as immense and imposing as ever, yet had lost their freedom. Just what manner of magnificent pathstrider could imprison the Titans as mere reflections? The giant dragon dreamed also of their own path, that great breath from the heavens, or perhaps from beyond even the heavens. They dreamed of silver shards amongst the stars, reflecting
So
the
it
form
dreamed of Long?
another giant dragon.
That's interesting.
That great cerulean dragon approached Amphorius, the distant whispers roiling, becoming a roar engraved in the earth. They
So
recognized
Long
the
itself
meaning
showed up.
in that low
Yeah.
roar. Its name, permanence.
Very, very interesting. Like, it would have been one thing if it was just, yeah, Long showed up, but Long literally approached Amphorius and roared. But now that I think about it, isn't Long, like, slightly related to Fooly?
I'm googling. Who is Long? Sorry. Long was an aeon that represented. Long was an aeon and star represented the path of permanence. They were the permanent
The
progenitor of
ancestor
all
of the dragon
dragons.
people, right?
Known for their role in the creation of their signs and interpretation of reality, the revelation of the permanence. Type Eon status inactive. Disappeared some time ago, said to be deceased. Basically, but no one really knows quite yet.
Yeah.
Long as
But it was also around before the dawn of history.
long
So,
is
like-
an impermanent permanence, and
Right,
also the source of people like Tyler.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just one of those interesting cases of, well, when did this happen? And clearly, it shows that people from beyond the stars can contact Amphorius and have been in contact with Amphorius. Which also, I guess, just adds another layer to whether or not March is from Amphorius or not. But all kinds of messy things going on there.
Yep.
Now it's time for the murder hobo!
Let's
The
go.
black tide that blotted out the sky surrounded the city walls. The soldiers manning the walls, battered from battle. Melodious chords of music were suddenly heard. A single swordmaster had overcome the waves of enemies. The song flowed from betwixt the blades, breaking through formations as a dorsal fin cleaving the waves. When the last wicked beast finally fell, shattered into pieces amidst the sword's dance, the frost blade bore no trace of blood.
The legions of heroes under my command are as vast as the sea, yet lack a formidable sword banner.
The commander extended a hand, inviting the musician to join. Should a fish separated from its school glimpse a faint glow, it will swim toward the light. The swordmaster clasped the commander's hand, as though gently grasping the hilt of a keen blade. When the spray of her waves extinguished the fires of war from the holy city, a golden name was engraved upon the stone pillars. The former commander burned the crown to become king.
High Sealands, brave in battle, triumphant in command, I grant you the title Dux Gladiorum. Let us all forge ahead together.
During the
Together.
banquet
Okay,
after
but
the
ducks.
battle, the weaver tailored for her a splendid dress, and the commander poured her honey brew. Her golden-blooded comrades gathered about her, chanting her new name, urging her to play that splendid music. The candlelight danced and mingled with flowing drink, swords and song ringing out in unison. Yet none knew that was once a lonely melody from the deep sea.
Oof.
The music of revelry continued for a long time, until the whispers of conspiracies were buried in the songs, until the roars of lethal struggle shattered the music. Legend holds that they who bear the weight of a pillar shall one day return to where it stands. Those who tug at the earth shall end amongst the mountains. Those who sow dawn and dusk shall remain eternal in the sky. And she would once again return to the pitch black sea. And she would once again sing her music alone. The bountiful ocean, with the banquets of bygone days, stir as futile bubbles at the bottom of a glass.
Man, one must
Many
imagine
years later,
Hylison's
the
happy.
song once played by that swordmaster was played by future generations in the holy city. The people knew the demigod of the seas was still a noble captain. She possessed peerless swordsmanship and a song that is passed down through the ages.
Please go to a sea shanty.
It was just that she had
He's
long
just been
since
drunk and
vanished.
playing the fucking
Guests at
Black
the
Flag sea
banquet
shanty.
sometimes spoke of her,
Yeah, there's several in there, right?
but it was only
Well, yeah, but the only one I know
fair
is the one that
to
Doug
read
kept
their
playing for a while.
Oh, yeah. And Black Flag's also good. Do I own it?
Bless our night that we may drink deep and dance.
That guy's drunk.
Why do you need my blessing for that? You're already drunk over there.
I want to be drunker.
Oh, speaking of Black Flag, apparently it's on sale for $12.
Hooray.
Cool.
I already own
Still
it.
overpriced.
And also, this remaster coming out this year anyway. It's been rumored, and apparently one of their partners, like, you know those statues that they made for, like, games of, like, a character? It's like, it doesn't come with the game, but it's a thing you can buy later. Apparently, one of the companies that makes that, they had a live stream like, hey, fans of the guy from, fans of this character, get excited. Are we allowed to announce that? Is that public? Are we allowed to announce that? That was on a live stream, and everyone went, cool. Thanks. Good job, good company. Okay.
Clap. Clap. Clap.
On that day, the dawn promised by the Sky Father shattered in haste as the black tide surged, breaking through the walls with relentless grace. In a quaint yet exquisite courtyard, two bitter foes meet at journey's end, their fates entwined in fate's regard. With no escape, no road behind, they trade a weary smile in kind. Together they gaze at the heavens of fire.
If I can ever see the faint light again and stay alive.
Then, Outlander Nemesis, you I will forgive.
Not long ago, as the romantic demigod closed her eyes, the girl bottled her tears in sorrow and once more opened the dim-lit garden wide. Two figures step into the courtyard's gate. A general of Krymnos, her body torn, by vengeance bound, by fury swayed. A noble of the holy city, once wrapped in gold, now haunted by a fate betrayed. A simple injury, or so the girl believed, yet the two women met with scorn, their words like blades. Because their children fled in love's embrace, while bloodied pasts left scars in place.
This is Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
A feud unbroken by countless years, a chasm carved.
Oh, Romeo and Juliet's so boring.
This was a sickness beyond.
Until, like, you remember, you're like, why are they stupid? And then you go, oh, yeah, right, they're teenagers.
I mean, it's less that they're stupid, because they make sense. It's that their families are stupid.
Well, I mean, they are also stupid.
Yeah, because they're like, you
Well,
know what? Instead of
okay,
running
they're-
away, let's just die.
Well, okay,
Well,
so
their plan was
let's
not
fi-
very well communicated with each
No.
other.
It was not well communicated, it was not well thought out, and it was not well, let's check for a pulse.
I would also like to point out, though, that that is very in tune with humans to not communicate well enough with the plan to accidentally get everybody involved in the plan killed.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm not usually big on love stories, but this one, number one, has plenty of fatality to it, and number two is incredibly realistic in how stupid it is.
Yeah. Thanks,
Number three
Shakespeare.
has thinly veiled dirty jokes.
Oh, yeah, it does, yeah. But now the problem is you have to convert them to, like, actual normal English.
No, you don't. See, if you just leave them in Shakespearean English, then you can pass it off as highbrow literature.
That's true. That's how they did it in school. They're like, oh, it's Shakespeare. And then we all Googled it later, and we're like, holy shit.
I don't know about you. My teacher was totally on like, yeah, so you get
you get what he's saying here.
I think we had
you
a book that
probably
was like
don't get
dual.
what he's saying here. Here's what he's saying here. Have fun with that.
I want to.
Apparently, your teachers were very boring, Matt.
Well, I'm trying to remember. Like, it was so long ago. Like, it was nearly 15 years ago at this point. But like, I think our book might have had like an English, like a Shakespeare to like regular English translation, like kind of like on one page and one on the other. I don't know.
At last, the girl saw.
Look, English was not one of my strongest subjects because I was just consistent.
Was anything your strongest subject in school?
History. I was absolutely god tier at history. Got fucking A's.
Okay, when did the Spanish flu
I will
happen?
make every effort
Like
to help
1917?
1912?
your difference in this faint
What did you say, Matt?
He said 1917.
Yeah. I'm
I
so
thought
wrong.
it was
It's 1918.
1912.
No, it's 1918.
So
But
you
I'm
were
closer.
writer.
Yeah, and like arguably it could have started in 17 and just not spread that much until people were like, "Cool, look." Also, the Spanish flu is like bullshit. Apparently, it might have started in Kansas, but they said Spanish to not give Americans bad morale. So that's interesting factoid.
That sounds like America.
Before long, the general's wounds were healed, and the noble's worries gently repealed. Yet when their gazes met once more, the loathing within remained unswayed.
That's when you beam them both over the head and tell them to stop. Fucking idiots.
A grandmother's sacrifice, a father's flight from within, of ancestors who descended, leaving their feud behind. Their hands in hers, she held them tight, yet flames of hatred burned too bright. She did not waver or despair. She
had
smiled
little Ika
and
beam them
gazed
both.
upon the sky.
Go,
I
fat
will
fuck!
use my own fate to prove to you.
The courtyard, once bright, lay steeped in night. Hanging blossoms and wind chimes all swallowed by the black tide. The general raised her spear for the noble's sake, while the noble whispered prayers for the general, gentle as a lake.
Lakes can be pretty
If I can
violent.
ever see the faint light again and stay alive.
Then, Outlander Nemesis, you I will forgive.
The death they awaited never came. Instead, a cascade of colors fell from the heavens, simply there, protecting them both. The sky still burned, dark and low, yet her words lingered, a gentle ember refusing to fade.
I will use my own fate to prove to you. Day and night can be mended, and so can hatred be undone.
Sky Castrum, its ruins like a blind and weary eye, gazes upon the earth in its dying sight. Alone, the girl remained upon the battlefield. No time to shy from the searing gold, no will to wear her usual smile. She fought her way to destiny's edge. Of the crumbled mural, but one piece endured. A corner betraying the day thunder night, dazzling in blaze. She placed her hand upon the mural, pain seared through skin and bone, as the picture claimed her within its lines.
Nothing is mightier than the sky. It holds countless wonders within its clouds, and each opening and closing of the eyes brings dawn and dusk.
In that painted world, the girl Celiosi's eyes glowed, watching her father, steel-clad and unyielding, cross the land beneath the searing sun. But the girl known as Hyacinth recalled her father's fragile light in the dark, the journeys into lands unknown, marked by endless sunlit days and restless winds.
The sky is the gentlest of all. It watches over all things with compassion, showering them with soft rain and morning light.
And
The
yet,
actual sky be like, what the
sky
fuck you talking
remains
about,
so
girl?
cold. It witnesses believers tear each other apart. And still, it cowardly flees from all responsibility.
Within the frame of that image, the one called Elysiae bore fury in her gaze, her golden blood trailing as she turned from home, sharpening arrowheads beneath the wide and barren sky. Hyacinth remembered her grandmother's song. She recalled her prayer to Aquila before her grandmother's journey, and how bitterness followed her to an unknown land.
But the sky is so lonely too. Forever distant from the world beneath. It watches every sorrow, unable to intervene.
No. The sky must be merciless. It must scorch the wicked, temper the fragile, and pass divine judgment upon all human wickedness.
Thanks, Mabuka.
Within the mural, the girl named Elysiae became the divine eye, gazing down without mercy, a titan passing judgment upon her own kind. But
Well,
in
congratulations.
memories deep, Hyacinth heard their call, the golden threads that shielded all, the burning sun, vast and unyielding, carrying the weight of all the world had known.
No, the sky must not forsake kindness. Through its boundless embrace, it carries the core flame of hope for humanity.
The sky, it's so dark, so cold.
In the depths of memory, the girl named Elysiae pulls her knees to her chest and trembles.
Then please, come sit in my courtyard.
A gentle ray of light seeped through, the celestial mural now fused anew. Once more, the land knows favor and boons. The girl who has now become the sky takes the hand of the girl who once was.
I want to tell you the secret of the sky's greatness. Whenever the anguished earth looks to it, it always offers a smile in return.
Oh, that's nice. Man.
Yeah.
You do realize you could save yourself trouble by going through all of them, right?
I know. We've got 2 left. Let's do Finon
Well,
last.
don't get too excited, because I think Finon probably has most of his done. now.
Let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got 3.
Are you Cypher?
Cypher's last one.
She's got 2. Okay,
Well,
so
what you want to do?
let's do Cypher. So 1 sec, I'm gonna get some of the cake I got. Give me a bit.
Wow, he got cake and he's not sharing it
Fuck
with
you.
us.
It's okay, I have cake too.
Oh, screw you both. Well, anyway, do you have a fact or no?
I have no brain cells.
Great.
In my defense, work has been busy.
Well, I mean, I would imagine so, right? You're retail in
Yeah,
Fourth of
and
July.
but even so, we've blown last year out of the water,
Oh, that's good.
and the
Weren't you
holiday weekend isn't even over yet.
weren't you complaining a while back that you weren't getting enough customers?
Yup,
I found them.
Yeah, we found all your customers. They were waiting in the woodwork for 4th of July, and now are emerging like ants.
Yeah. It's kind of amazing.
Like, how much of a percentage, like, growth have you guys seen?
Like, close to 30%.
Damn. That is pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's... Well, I can't say much for margin, because, well, we are running a good sale, and that tends to mean, like, the overall, you know...
People like shopping at that
Yeah.
point.
That just... I mean, I get it. I like shopping when I get a good discount. But from a pure... Like, from a pure top-line sales standpoint, it looks amazing. From a net profit standpoint, it's probably just very good. Which, I mean, I'll take very good. I'll gladly take very good in this economy.
Yeah.
But, I have to be careful not to get too wrapped up in them top-line sales numbers.
That's fair. It's always the tops that seem the most big and mean the least. Anyway.
Let's go. Birds of Spirit Thief.
This is an age of ruin. The Chrysos War ignites once more, while Zagreus' taunts ripple through the city streets. This
Damn it,
is also
Zagreus.
an age of splendor. 300 thieves spring forth from Dolos, each scheming to conceal the truth from prying eyes, robbing the rich to give succor to the poor.
Every one of them deceives gods and men alike, righteous and valiant.
The flame-chased journey has been cut short midway, yet the girl pounds her chest at the gold weaver, not afraid.
The core flame of trickery is near. If now isn't the time to risk it all, then when?
Tomorrow.
The prophecy reveals the Titan's trail. Golden threads binds the fleeing god of thieves.
Just let me out. I'll show you a good time,
The
kiddo.
young girl flashed a grin and walked towards the god who was pretending to smile.
I once vowed to the god of thieves that I would force trickery to reap what they have sown.
The Titan whispered from the vortex, the god of trickery's earnest plea. They made a promise to the girl who entered the trial, that the whole world would be bathed in light, no more lies and deceit.
And the girl's like, you bitch, you think I believe you?
The young girl recalled the hearth fire of her childhood.
Cyphera, only honesty is well liked.
You haven't heard my honesty.
That
Yeah.
does sound like quite the ideal society. Of course I didn't accept. How boring would a world without deception be?
Greg, isn't that like, what's that movie, Greg, where it's like the invention of lying or whatever the hell? It's like that. It's like a comedy kind of thing. It's like a dark comedy from the 2000s.
I have a vague recollection of this.
I've never
but
seen it.
I have
I've seen
no
clips
idea.
online where like the guy walked into a bank, his brain triggered, and he went, like he had like I think it was like $30 in his account. He's like, I have $10,000, and they're like, all right, cool, here you go. Because they don't know that he's bullshitting. Because they don't know what bullshit is.
The young girl demonstrated her
That's something clip I
newly
remember
acquired
seeing on like Twitter
divine
years and
power,
years ago.
molding lies into reality.
The defeated Titan
If
is
they're
now
reality,
naught but
then
a
they're no longer
wandering
lies.
soul.
But somewhere far away, a purple spirit thief opened bleary eyes.
I'm not dead?
They had forgotten their previous life as a Titan and remembered only the girl's crafty message.
Go! Collect treasure, you greedy little grape. Once you regain the memories of trickery from chests, then I will claim the reward for saving your life.
In the days spent away from Akama, the girl grew accustomed to traveling alone. In a certain city, she heard of a spirit thief, rumors aplenty.
I, Bartolo's master thief, shall take all you've labored to gain.
This.
So saying, the spirit thief steals the girl's coin pouch and fled without a trace. But
Bartolo
a
is
gust
fucked
of
up.
wind brushed past, and the girl had already caught them.
Running for it? Your life was saved by my trickery, you know.
Called out.
The old god and the new finally reunite, the two rivals who, from that moment on, became thieves and companions both.
Nice.
Brand!
It's just that the spirit thief's companion was always scaring them.
Hey, the fish in the River of Souls are starving, you know.
I love Cypher. She's funny.
She's great.
Yeah. Such a fun character. Apparently her banner did ass. Which
Well,
makes...
I mean, look, you see the banner that is following it, and you tell me that there was any hope in hell that anything was going to be saved for Cypher.
Oh yeah, no, like,
I'm sorry for all the Cypher fans out there. I would have probably been rolling for Cypher if it wasn't for the fact that Finon,
And
Fate, and Hyslins were literally right after.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
This is worse than the Yoimiya situation. At least with Yoimiya, it was just like, oh yeah,
Archon.
we have an XP and an Archon, so it was like, okay, yeah, sure, that makes sense, but yeah, it's probably fine afterwards. This one is just like, no, we're just kicking Cypher while she's down in terms
literally
of sales
down,
numbers.
yeah. No, like, it's just so funny, like, because the funny thing is they fucked Yoimiya over 3 times now. I think almost 4, actually, potentially.
But for Cypher, they're doing it 3 times.
All at once.
Yes.
It's 3 times all at once. Sorry, Cat. Look, everyone would probably vote for you because you're a cat girl. But, like, everyone's like, male character that is God. I roll for him.
Kevin is priority.
If it's not Kevin, it's Saber. If it's not Saber, it's Archer. If it's not either of those two somehow, or either of the above 3 somehow, it's Hyslins and Sarah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
A thief
Yeah.
reveals a few lies.
The first lie is called Fellow Thieves, come on and deceive gods with me.
The world has already forgotten that feast. Lies unnumbered that drowned the day of souls. Schemes uncounted, burning for a night of revelry. 300 thieves shackled in imprisonment in exchange for a Titan's resigned confinement.
To have managed to trick the Grand Master of all tricks.
I can die happy now.
This was Dolos's great achievement, the deception of the gods, where even Zagreus was fooled.
Even Zagreus, like, what? What do you mean?
The lie is called The god of trickery is now naught but a wandering soul.
Why did she spare the Titan's life? The young girl knew not, even after asking herself. Was it greed for the treasure they promised? Or had she vaguely perceived their lonely fate?
It's because you're every bit as despicable as I am. It's such a relief not having to deal with the noble.
The girl dismissed and made
Also, I'll be
light of
back in a
herself,
bit.
only forgetting trickery was once a god that supported the world.
The third lie is called... Oh, eternal day! Endlessly illuminate the holy city.
It's all
At
that.
Dawn Cloud, the chaplain's secrets foretold the coming of that endless night.
What if my lies are more... sophisticated? Can the dawn last forever? No end in sight?
Bearing the fate of the thief star, the girl was long used to walking in shadow. But as she gazed towards the holy city's dawn, her duty became fixed in her heart, stalwart in might.
The fourth lie is called... There's no reason! I just don't want to see you again!
The girl tried to mask her nonchalance, but could never fool the golden thread's questions. But it is the false-hearted malice that most powerfully forces belief. A true flame-chase hero willingly faded from attention, while the wayfaring traveler grasps tight onto fleeting light. She used divine power to forge a mask and conceal the last of her true heart.
The fifth lie is called... No. There are... no more... lies... left.
Liar!
The whimsical coin fell to the ground, telling the tale of fate fulfilled. Travels unwitnessed, ruses unknown. To whom may these now be told?
Lies are always but lies. But you can make them more beautiful than the truth.
Under the somber sky, golden blood soaked the thief's cloak. Like a golden thread tailored just for her, an exquisite robe that she never stole.
Well, y'all ready?
No.
Daniel's muted.
Never.
Greg, do you know why he's
I will
muted?
never be ready. And Daniel, I have no idea. Also, I hate to break it to you, but I might be signing off because I am real tired. So,
So are you leaving now?
you know, yeah, I think I am.
Okay. Good night, Greg.
Good night. Oh, hey, it's midnight.
Yes.
What are
Oh
the
God, it
odds?
is. Okay. Well, chat. Let's finish this up because it's getting pretty late and we've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Prisoner of Flames. If we could still laugh.
Final. Perhaps you're more suited to being a teacher's assistant.
There were once those who misunderstood his alias. Final, an eventuality for students, a test for knowledge gained. It may bring wisdom to light and illuminate efforts, but the word's more common meaning is nothing less than the end.
That's quite ominous.
The man pretended to be surprised and responded with a smile.
Though it does dovetail with our destiny.
Laughter resounds. The man walks the land, leaving footprints filled with joy.
Each of his
Despite
footprints leaves a
the
happy
weight of
emoji
the
on it.
past,
Oh god.
That's what did Greg
always
leave?
laugh it away.
He went. He was tired.
Those nearby
Alright.
glance at each other.
He just left like a minute
unsure
ago.
of how to respond.
Perhaps I was just born easygoing.
His
I doubt
explanation
that.
is just
Yeah.
You were born on Kevin XP. There's no way you were born easygoing.
Well, maybe he was the first time around.
Professor Anaxa.
No, he was born to
Boys all
suffer.
grow up into serious adults. But as long as I keep smiling, Akuma will always have an upbeat, shining young man.
Well, you stopped smiling real fast, buddy.
Having said that, he too has quiet moments. Each time he gazed long toward the coming dawn, a smile remained fixed on his lips, paying no mind to anything else. His eyes were painted with the azure of the sky, gaze fixed on the titan bearing the world.
I was just imagining.
He explained his own trance in a comment.
Kefali too was once in mortal flesh and raiment.
Now, when the man comes with sword in hand, there is no need to doubt he will swiftly win victory. But his smile is pure. Ever since the start of the journey, he is still called a youth in this story. Youth is always ambitious, with lofty goals. But it seems that in the man's heart, only the wishes of others are held.
Yeah, he said that when after he fought Nanook, he was like, "What is my wish? To grant everyone else's wishes," or what? Basically that. So,
if not, carry them onto the
deliverance.
Yeah.
What do you have left?
The golden-haired friend once asked him so. He remained silent. Then, as he was wont to do, he simply smiled.
As long as I don't ask for too much, everything will unfold as desired.
No, I don't
In
believe that.
Amphorius, untitled statues are a prevalent sight. As for the inspiration behind these statues, they are said to be the clay figures that Kefali made at the world's creation. They made clay figures in their likeness, bestowed upon them the breath of life, and allowed the golden divinity of their blood to course through. Thus, the very first mortals roamed the earth, receiving the god's mercy while realizing the sorrows of this world. But that sorrow was, in the end, only the sorrow of the world. Nobody ever cared what lay behind the smile, what the clay figure thought.
Yeah, that's kind of sucks.
Yeah.
The people likened him to the blazing sun, bringing to Amphorius a glorious dawn. And for his part, he embraced their expectations, being willing to become the perfect vessel. Like that god who shouldered the world, the man never cried or frowned. Yet he is not proud of his resolve, for sometimes he even avoids the funerals of the departed, only out of fear that he cannot cry for those in pain.
Oof.
He once sought out emotions of sorrow and walked with the lowliest of people.
Henceforth, Your misfortune shall be my misfortune.
And then he got really, really
and
fucking
diligently,
depressed.
He
You mean like with
protected
that?
all for the people. Living in dilapidated cottages, sitting on aged stools, subsisting on nuts and fruit, beset by hunger and cold.
Man.
The people thanked him for his grace. Like a hearth warming winter nights, the man's presence dispelled the cold, leaving warmth with promises of morrow. Whence does his warmth come from? None ask. The man gradually perceives his true nature, but he dares not speak. Unable to bear the turmoil in his heart, the man set off on a journey once more.
Then I shall go save what I can.
He was a formidable warrior, invincible in battle, and when it was necessary to sacrifice for fellows, he could do so with ease, giving up everything without a show. Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame-chased journey.
Man.
Indeed, sacrifices were not hard for him, yet his misgivings grew with every tomorrow. Like a tear that cannot be shed, such a resolute willingness to let go comes only from the fact that in decisions, he is utterly unafraid to hurt himself.
It is because you suffer that you are so much stronger than any ordinary person.
So suffer more, motherfucker!
Who could understand him, among them, the Crown Prince. But he smiled wryly in response. Perhaps everything was just human nature, yet his misgivings never dissipated. This unknown man in an unknown corner, from time to time, is swallowed by terror.
Could it be that, unknowingly, the path I walk is by no means the correct one?
Fearing only that the greater the burden, the more the mistakes. The road trod by heroes need not be that beset by thorns. Finally, at the terminus of that road, in a desolate, empty place, the man's arms tremble. The power is beyond control, savaging all around it. This is the end of his road, but perhaps he had long foreseen it, but was doomed to be powerless to change it.
I am willing to shoulder this world. That is no lie.
But before the tears could flow, they were vaporized by the heat. His light blazed brighter than the sun, but beneath it, there was but cold destruction. The nameless hero, Kaslana. He had never loved himself. Why would he love this world?
Ooh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things they always tell you that most people don't really get is that in order to love others, you gotta love yourself first.
Yep.
And while most people would usually take that to mean, like, you know, the overbearing type of self-love, like the narcissism and whatnot, there is just a baseline amount of self-love you need to have to love something else. Yeah, that's a rough one there. Anyway, we got one more, and then I guess we can dump a couple theories, and then
Wind will one day sweep past, wiping away all of the man's tracks. Nearly every footprint was stamped full of the fury that filled him. That humble youth faded away with the flames into yesterday. The first ray of light to pierce the long night was brought by the burning man, but the body that bore the weight of the world was forged by the fires of wrath.
Yummy.
Rage is a crafty emotion. It changes its face, concealing itself within the man's life. His friend fought blood-soaked battles so their people would need fight no longer. But every victory in battle he gained left him neither satisfied nor proud, only with the indifference of emptiness.
You must be careful. Duty does not drive you to wield your blade, but hate.
His teacher kindly reminded him thus.
And behind that hatred, you seem to desire the destruction of the self.
But what about his joy? Was that too merely a phony disguise? He who once laughed amidst the crowd, day after day, as though it were second nature. No, even though he knew not the meaning of love, that happy past was not a lie someone wove. But now, even those memories have melted into fury. His hatred is such that he cannot hold on to what he cherishes, though all is precious to him. Fueled with lone courage, he attempted to resist fate, but the burning sun that shines upon all creatures once fallen will incinerate the land, becoming golden death.
Also true.
But what of his sorrow? Indeed, the man could shed no tears. But at the moment the cycle manifested, when all that was familiar was now remote, the world collapsed, becoming empty in an instant. But the stabbing pain in the man's heart, was it but the residual warmth of his wraths? The truth no longer important, the man simply took another step forward. He wasn't willing to believe it, but was willing to acknowledge it.
There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil, and together with it burn.
Man.
In the endless cycles, there were some moments when the man felt everything dissolve like a dream. In that dream, he would awaken again and become once more that boy who loved to laugh. But were he to open his eyes, the fury would cast a shadow. He saw the creators choke his throat, gurgling and gasping. And in that boundless dream, he mistook them for his own jest.
Oof.
But their true forms were violent hatred towards the creators, towards himself, a roaring inferno. The prophecy departed, Amphorius was unable to usher in the dawn. What rises in the distance is not the morning sun, but a ball of all-devouring fire, setting the universe in conflagration, searing till the end of time.
Damn.
Jesus. Poor Finon.
Well, that's
it.
done.
Yep.
Alright. So, before we sign off, there was one thing I wanted to note. Moving towards something that we were discussing off stream, as previously mentioned. One of the things that I had come to realize moving into this phase of Amphorius is that we don't really have another shot at doing this. As has been said, the cycles have stopped. We're no longer in a time loop. Potentially, Phynon isn't around anymore to perpetuate the time loop, even if we were trying to do that. This is, to quote Marvel, the end game. Lygus is in a position where he knows that something's gone wrong, and he can execute the Iron Tomb plan. Iron Tomb will wake up this cycle, and with it, potentially cause wanton amounts of destruction if left unchecked. However, we, the Trailblazers, also are at the pinnacle of our preparedness. We know the truth. We have, as I've written, in full admin mode. We're at the start of this journey. We can find the Flame Chasers and change the prophecy. We have Herda and Squealim on standby, whatever the hell March is gonna add to this. Like, everybody has all the cards in their hands ready to play. And it's gonna start ramping up really quickly. I highly doubt Lygus is gonna let all of this go sitting down.
No.
But we are also not giving up without a fight.
Lygus is gonna be a pain.
Yeah. There is no guarantee. Anything that has happened so far is completely off the table now. There is not a single.
If someone dies, that's it.
No, not even that. We have no faith in history anymore. Because Lygus, the one who can manipulate most of this, is probably going to be going full ham on this. We probably won't even have that much time before Akuma starts burning from the inside out because of him. So everything is going to start moving in rapid pace, and everything needs to, we need to use every potential option we got to finish off this thread once and for all. And the next 3 patches are going to be one hell of a pacing event, one after another. This is our last chance to take a break. After this, the brakes are off, I think. This is going to be very interesting moving forward, is my point. Beyond that, though, I also had a prediction for the banners, if you're willing to hear them.
Okay.
And note that I have absolutely no idea what's going on with the banners. All of my foreknowledge of Amphorius has stopped past this patch. So, my hypothesis is that since we're getting Isolins and Seradra this patch, we will potentially get Terravox and Cyrene next patch. And then the patch afterwards can potentially be Screwlum and March.
You think Screwlum's suddenly unplayable?
I think that if not the last Amphorius patch, then the patch before.
Okay.
But my bet is that we're going to get the last 2 Flame Chasers, that being Terravox and Cyrene, a March form, and Screwlum as our characters.
You think they would put maybe March and Screwlum on that final banner together?
Well, see, that's the part I'm kind of tossed up on, because it depends on whether or not, or how much Scroolum can help us.
Right.
But I don't think that Scroolum is here so much, or is present to not be a playable character at this point. Like, they've been saving up for Scroolum since patch, what, 1.2? For a reason, and I think now is our reason that he's gonna be very important moving forward, and we're gonna need to take advantage of that as much as we can.
Yeah. We're gonna be making a lot of phone calls now that we can communicate with the outside world again.
Call the Genjo! Call
Honest?
everybody!
Hmm.
We're gonna have an Avengers Endgame moment!
On your left. I love that that line was apparently recorded on Anthony Mackie's fucking phone.
Anyway, you got anything you want to add?
No, just I'm very curious where this all is going. This is going to be very, very interesting to see where this all goes over the next. Well, it's been 6 months now, so I guess over the next few months, because this is 3.4, so we have like, how far did they say go? 3.7 or 3.8? Did they say start? How long it's going to last?
I'm pretty sure when I was checking some video comments that we were 5 out of 8, and I'm pretty sure 3.8
3.7
was the finality chapter. So I would assume that 3.7 is our last one, because 3.0 is technically 3.1.
Yeah. So I'm looking at, I found again, they're going to 3.7.
Okay.
The top comment is 3.7 equals to March 7th. Wait a sec.
I mean, it could also.
Ah, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, you've killed all the fishes. Good job. Anyway, though, so you don't have anything you want to add?
Emerge from your cocoon.
No, I don't have anything at the moment. Just I'm very curious where this is all going. This is gonna be good, chat. It's gonna be good. Yeah, I'll probably do some more just grinding for Fine on Tuesday. Not sure yet.
So Matt and I are gonna need to discuss the stream schedule, because I don't remember if I said this on stream or not, but Fate comes in 5 days. 5 days from now is Thursday, but that's not going to work very well to disrupt our entire schedule again, so we're going to discuss that.
Yeah.
Whatever we choose, though, we will see you again on Tuesday.
Yep, this is gonna be fun. But yeah, yay! We shall see you all later. Goodbye, everybody.